let's do this story. I think this is the first time in a little bit that I haven't read the books before doing the story. So I actually don't know what's happening. So we'll find out.
When the Lord Ravager Assad Pramad unveiled his disguise, his clones appeared across plain Arcadia. Assad Pramad made a spectacular entry into the Phantom Moon Games, sparking widespread panic and turning plain Arcadia into an apocalyptic ruin. Meanwhile, Assad Pramad led Himiko into a painting that represented her past. Assad Pramad did this to seek out an answer. At the end of the blood-stained games 15 years ago, how did Himiko escape the weathering curse? And what was Aha's role in it all? Himiko's past was slowly revealed. She and Motoko, the Imagine who bore her wishes, struggled to ignite the Express and send it soaring into the sky. Though Aha offered no reward, they received a gift from a mysterious figure hidden within the shadow of the Phantom Moon. Himiko and Motoko exchanged their destinies. Two girls made a promise to each other. When the Phantom Moon was full again, the Express would return with companions and stories. With a desperate determination to get even closer to the stars, the Astral Express soared into the sky once more. 15 years later, Himiko had become the person she had once aspired to be. In this game between Assad Pramad and Himiko, Himiko left behind clues only the Express crew would comprehend, and revealed the true nature of Assad Pramad's abilities. As a Lord Ravager with power over possibilities, he had imaginated an apocalyptic ending, dooming everyone on the canvas of reality in Ahatopia. Yao Guang summoned the Spiritus Kalachakra Skyplume to battle Assad Pramad's countless created selves. By using the power of observation, she located Assad Pramad's true body and sunk into the gap between existence and non-existence. And so, the battle between the Express crew and Assad Pramad began. In the ensuing battle, the Express crew found themselves pushed to their limits against a Lord Ravager fighting at full strength. Fulfilling her promise as the navigator, Himiko stood before everyone, willing to sacrifice her life to protect their chance of escape. When all hope
I also
seemed
think that's one of the
lost,
coolest bosses they've had so far,
my
too.
desperate wish awakened the Stellaron. I chose to bring Himiko back, and with her, preserve the continuation of the Trailblaze. The Stellaron answered this phenomenal wish, sending me back to the moment before everything became irreversible, and allowing me to turn the tide of the battle. With the encouragement of the Express crew, Himiko channeled unprecedented wish power and confidence to imaginate something she had long been unable to materialize. The Mechatron Star Blazer. Assad Pramad's plan was foiled. Even in his moment of defeat, he arrogantly declared to me, "Flee." His plan stretched beyond victory and defeat. He had plotted for so long, and his plan was finally coming to fruition. The Voracity Husk sealed for ages by the Phantom Moon Games was finally awakening.
We also don't know the consequences of the Stellaron and making that wish, by the way. That's still unanswered.
Run. Once the Voracity awakens, you'll have nowhere to run. If you want to live, tell us how to seal it.
It's too late. Just like how a star can collapse into a black hole. Once hunger crosses its limit, the Husk's awakening will be unstoppable.
I forgot if this is like an actual theory or if this is like something that I made off on the top of my head, but I feel like at some point we have to give Aha's aftertaste back to Voracity, and that's how we might be able to defeat them. I don't know where I remembered this. I remembered this was being talked last time when we played this story.
I've waited thousands of years for this, watching my plans be disrupted, rectified, and delayed time after time. But a true plan doesn't require ingenious calculations. All it needs is patience. Nothing can compete against time, especially time armed with patience.
This isn't for you to decide. You've lost your mind.
Homie, you okay? What's Asat Pramod planning?
He wants to offer himself up as a sacrifice to satiate the Husk.
Oh! I thought we were joking about sending him to the Voracity. Okay, now that he wants us to do it, what if we don't?
Offer myself up? You flatter me. My plan was to offer you, and all the supplicants to the Husk. Unfortunately, luck isn't on my side, but a loser should face his defeat with pride, and the victor should receive their rewards. Take this treasure, young nameless. Consider it a token of recognition from a former navigator. Show it how you'll face the coming challenge. The fragments of the divine are due to feed. And so, once more, I depart for a destination that never extended me an invitation. From the bottom of my heart, I hope our paths do not cross at that place.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't think we'd start this early.
It's too late. The Voracity has awakened.
How'd you get up, by the way?
Now, run.
Oh, he was serious. Oh. I think we should go.
Quick, onto Starblazer, immediately!
I wonder how Lord Ravager tastes. Don't take that out of context. I realized what I just said. Shish! Shish chat.
Can a girl even catch her breath after defeating a villain?
Asat Pramod is dead, but he's already nailed the apocalyptic nightmare firmly into the fabric of this world.
I will say I will miss Asat Pramod. I think he was a fun villain.
So, where are we headed next? Who are we fighting this time? We gotta do something, right?
We just gotta fight the Voracity or whatever. The usual.
The destination's always been clear. We're heading to Perdido Station.
Calm down, March. Fighting isn't the only thing the Nameless are good for. Leading people safely out of their predicament. Now, that's a mission even more true to the Trailblaze creed than taking down a formidable foe. And that's exactly what we're about to do.
Himeko, are you saying...
The Husk's awakening can no longer be avoided. So from now on, we need to use what time we have left to do what the Astral Express does best.
Everyone, I've arrived at the same conclusion. Husk's activity index is rising exponentially. It's only a matter of time before the seal completely disintegrates.
Isn't there a way to seal it again? How about we just start a fight with the Husk? How much time do we have left? Homie, how are you gonna fight a Husk?
Unfortunately, according to my extrapolations, the success rate of any known head-on engagement strategy is effectively 0.
Ow.
The intensity of imaginary response from that Husk has already surpassed the combined strength of every defensive force we've deployed in this star system. Engaging it head-on would be nothing short of collective suicide.
Ow!
Based on signal strength alone, it is estimated the Voracity Husk deep within plain Arcadia will break through its seal and tear open the world in canvas in 8 system hours. When that happens, the planet Ahatopia will be the first course on the menu once the Eon's remains awaken.
I feel like we lost a lot of good powerhouses recently that could have solved this issue earlier, but...
And 12 system hours after that, the entire Consternation star zone will be reduced to a feast for the ravenous. The Express is the vehicle with the longest known warp range and the greatest carrying capacity. I've already given the order. Perdido Station will clear a priority lane for you. Please proceed to Perdido Station with all haste. Allow the refugees to board and leave plain Arcadia.
Understood. Better brace ourselves for the most packed ride the Express has ever seen.
True, you're so right. Scott would have 100% one-shot the Husk.
How much longer can the Elwood's roots hold out?
I don't know, but not long.
Out of time.
We're saved! It's the Astral Express crew!
Why did one of them say so hungry?
What just happened? The whole place
I want
is
to eat
shaking
something.
like crazy.
Wait, I forgot some of them are
The
infected.
crisis
Maybe
isn't over yet. Hurry! Stay with us!
Maybe we should screen some of these people just in
Perdido Station is
case.
just up ahead.
Please, everyone, stay safe.
NPCs using the train, they're gonna touch our stuff. God damn it, I have to lock my doors and everything. I missed so many coins, but I'm escaping!
Beep boop! It's the president!
Yay, this is great! While the Furbos and I were helping the security officers move supplies and keep order, I kept wondering when you'd come back.
They feel so calm for, like, what's about to happen.
You really made it! Oh, no wonder you're the protagonist. Lucky as always.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought the president had gone out in a blaze of glory!
We defeated Asat Pramod. Is everyone okay?
Woohoo! The president is unstoppable! I'm gonna post this amazing news online right now!
For Bullitzer, we don't have time. We need to escape. Stop going on Twitter!
Oh, by the way, what about that Cienjo general who set out with you?
Schrodinger's Yao Guang. I don't know how to explain this.
To lock onto Asad Pramad's clones, General Yao Guang was imprisoned within the infinite possibilities. I don't even know if she still exists.
I see. Her divination came true after all. But, hey! There's no word she's dead for certain. Which means she's definitely still out there.
Listen, I believe she's not dead, and thus she is not dead.
I'll find a way to bring her back. I promise.
I'm afraid now's not exactly the time for this. The ground outside is shaking like crazy. Looks like some big trouble is rearing its ugly head. I spotted Miss Kuchiba on a call with my creditor, the esteemed Madame Pearl. They were talking about doing a head count of the refugees and getting everyone aboard the Astral Express.
Oh, right. I'm still sus of Kuchiba, by the way. I feel like she has a ploy in this somehow.
I'd better head back and help them out. Everyone's pitching in and I'd look pretty bad just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. You should go talk to them in the meantime.
Death in my Honkai universe. Imagine. Wow. What a concept. Okay, that's the last one. Let me just double check if there's anyone else here. With most familiar faces safe and sound, March 7th and Sunday breathe a sigh of relief. You exchange a glance, sharing a silent understanding. After fighting side by side all this way, the time has finally come to save Planet Arcadia. Okay, anyone else? No. Oh, there's Donhung in PT form. It's gonna be a fully packed voyage unlike any before. You can't help but feel a twinge of worry. But one glance at Donhung and Welt and you know, whether they're on board or not, they'll do everything to make sure this journey goes without a hitch. Wonder if Sparksy's doing her cult stuff. She's probably just like, oh my god, everyone, let's live stream the world ending! Yippee!
Madam Pearl, I have to ask. By entrusting this intelligence to us, what exactly is it you're hoping Mr. Ashvale and I will do?
What any good security officer and detective should do. Keep Plain Arcadia safe.
Keep Plain Arcadia safe? We're not even specks of dust in the face of the Husk. Come on. This is way beyond anything a security officer and a detective should be dealing with.
This isn't where your battle lies. I'll request that the Astral Express take you to Astropolis. You've arrived 3 minutes ahead of schedule. A good omen.
So you got a plan?
Interesting. And what would you have us do? File a petition? Stage a protest? To the IPC and all their superiority, we're not even ants worth stepping on.
The intelligence I'm entrusting to you both comes from years of personal investigation. It isn't encrypted, nor does it have to be delivered to the IPC's top brass. I have but one request. Protect Plain Arcadia at all costs. Perhaps you still remember Jade's invitation. A 7-member summit on the Anti-Destruction Alliance is to be convened in Astropolis. I'm hoping the Astral Express can take the refugees from Perdido Station and bring them there. Before the time comes for the Husk to break through the seal, I implore you to report the situation in Plain Arcadia to the IPC's top brass and ensure that the Preservation's protection is secured.
Secured? The Preservation's protection?
Will the Amber Lord answer our call?
Well, that depends. Like, there was a theory about how the IPC doesn't actually follow the Amber Lord. Technically, even though they say they do, and they'd follow other paths. I don't remember if one of the paths was Voracity, but I think it was, like, something else. I don't remember what, but...
The Amber Lord shall be watching. In 12 system hours, the Husk will devour the entire star system, and the IPC's decision will serve as an interpretation and execution of the ideals of the Preservation. Their weighted gaze will inevitably fall upon here.
Maybe it was propagation, I don't remember.
What we need is to tip the balance of IPC's decision-making toward protection, rather than abandonment. Under Klepoth's watchful gaze, Graphia, Silverwolf, and I will reenact the World and Canvas ceremony to block the Husk and buy time before it breaks free.
Madam Pearl, you're not coming with the Express?
No. My duty lies here. I shall stand with Plain Arcadia to the very end. Besides, the artistic realm I've sought for so long is finally smiling upon me. 1,000 years ago, Graphia encanvassed the entire world in that very same moment of peril. Now that I have another chance to put brush to canvas, how could I possibly let it slip away?
Assat's failure response answer to us that the Preservation and all the paths would lead to the universe ending. Ah, okay, so that's where we got it from.
There's no need to worry about me. I've already made arrangements in Astropolis for the current situation.
I don't want to run away either.
I know. The Nameless have always been brave enough to linger in the direst of plights. Running away has never been your style. But that's exactly why I'm asking you to bear this decision. The one that's harder for you than any other. There is still hope. So long as even a single stroke remains to be drawn upon the blank spaces of fate's canvas. The masterpiece that is Plain Arcadia will not be lost, and the Phantom Moon Games are far from over. No matter how dire things get, we shall find it in ourselves to smile. For this is a ceremony meant to bring joy and miracles to the world.
W Pearl first, not dubious Stoneheart. To be fair, she is dubious in other ways, but at least when it comes down to it, during an emergency situation, she is willing to take up responsibility for everything that's going on.
Yes, there's still hope. Madame Pearl, I once said that the Trailblaze would serve as the sail for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. And so, in times of fierce winds and rough seas, that's precisely when a sail must do its part. Next, it's time for the Astral Express's War Council.
We have a War Council?
Everyone, we're short on time. Refugees are gathering at Perdido Station, and we need to get them aboard the Express as quickly as possible. March, Sunday. I'm counting on you two for this.
You got it. Leave it to me. I won't leave a single person behind.
Once the Express departs, I'll need you to handle navigation and keep things in order on board.
Navigation? But wait, what did you say, Himiko? But I'm not a navigator.
Haven't you been doing a great job this whole time? From here on out, you'll have to get used to holding the wheel. As for me, I'm the one who set out from this place, and the one who's come back. This is my fight, and mine alone. I'm leaving Madame Pearl's request in your hands.
Girl, you can't keep giving me these red flags, these death flags. I don't need them. Take them back. Your patch is already over. Don't give them to me.
All right. I'll get the Express and everyone on board safely to the next stop. I won't let you down.
Feels like we're back to that very first moment when we boarded the Express. Well then, I'll stay behind and help Himiko maintain the Star Blazer.
Oi, both of the parents can't leave us, okay? We need at least one adult. I know I'm an adult, but I need an adultier an adult.
In that case, the duty of protecting the Express falls to me. I'll be clearing the lane when the Express takes off.
One last thing before we depart. Sunday, I have a gift for you.
Oh, he gets his badge! He gets the mail ticket! Oh!
As the navigator, I'd like to officially invite you to join the Nameless of the Astral Express. You could have left at any time, but thank you for staying with us all the way here.
Oh!
You may not be one of the Nameless who solemnly swore their oaths upon the path of the Trailblaze, but I believe the courage you showed standing beside us against Asat Pramod is nobler than any oath ever spoken.
Thank you, Miss Himiko.
Listen, if this was me, I'd be like sobbing on the floor, dying right now. Like, I don't know how Sunday is this composed.
Though Plain Arcadia was not the place I sought, I still believe that somewhere at the end of the road I have yet to walk, there exists something more enduring, something truly worthy of being called an Arcadia. To that end, I'm willing to walk this path with you all, to witness it, and to see it through to the future that awaits us.
Everyone, from this moment onward, we each march toward our own battlefields and fight for the survival of this world. but this is no farewell. I won't say goodbye to any of you. Not while we're still walking the same path. This journey leads us starward.
Yeah! This journey leads us starward!
Once I've taken care of things in Astropolis, I'll head back as soon as I can.
Also, I appreciate that Dan Hong's on the adult side because he is the adulty adult.
Attention, all evacuees at the Perdido station. Please form an orderly line and board the Astral Express for immediate transport to Astropolis. I repeat, please form an orderly line and board the Astral Express for immediate transport to Astropolis.
Race against the clock
There's
to say
still a little
goodbye
more
to your
time
friend.
before departure. Make the most of it. And say goodbye to your friends.
I can only say goodbye to 3? How fucking dare you? How dare you make me make choices in my choice game? How fucking dare you? You can talk to all— I can talk to all 6! Fuck your choices!
Senior, I heard the Express is heading for Astropolis.
Magnus, aren't you coming with us?
I've decided to stay.
But Plain Arcadia is way more dangerous now than it was before.
I know. I'm just an actor who plays a hero. I don't have the kind of powers you all do.
I was about to say we don't have powers either, and then I remembered the whole Celeron shit.
But I can stay behind with the IPC security forces and do more. After all, a hero isn't someone who strikes a pose where the biggest crowd is. It's someone who shows up where they're needed the most. It might not be much, but I'll pilot my Mechatron and do whatever I can to help. So seniors, go on ahead. I'll be fine here. As Cinderborn, I must be the one standing on the front line when disaster strikes.
Magnus, you've really grown. You better stay alive out there, you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I sure will. You guys all stay safe too.
Homie, you couldn't handle—
Attention all
She literally thought her against all vehicles. That's crazy.
Please board without delay.
Pom-Pom, I need to say bye to everyone, otherwise I'll shrivel up and die, okay? Let me talk to Pearl, because otherwise she's gonna be out of my way.
Time is short. It's about time for both you and the Express to depart. I can tell you still have your doubts.
Are the people who stay behind safe? No?
No human force stands a chance against the Husk. But Plain Arcadia itself still harbors many inactive, torn scrolls. Fragments of space that are stable. I'll open every safe space we have and order the security forces to evacuate the civilians at full capacity. I can't make any promises, but you have my word. I will marshal every last bit of processing power and stake everything I have to fight for their chance at survival.
What's your next plan?
Graphia, Silverwolf, and I have reached an agreement. We're going to repaint the boundary.
Oh.
Using the residual probability disturbances left in the wake of Astropolis' dissolution, along with the wish power network across the Arcadia that hasn't yet been consumed by the Husk. We will attempt to further fold this world inward by one additional layer. This won't create a haven that lasts forever. It's just a fragile buffer, but perhaps it can buy us one more minute.
How do we keep in touch with you?
How do we get word back to you?
Remember the method you used to communicate with Miss Himiko? The signal of the Nameless is always the fastest and most accurate means of communication in the cosmos. Rest assured, so long as this world hasn't been swallowed whole, I will receive your information nonetheless. The road ahead remains uncertain. I can only wish you all the best on your Trailblaze journey ahead.
passengers. The Astral Express will be departing in 5 minutes. Please board without delay.
Talking to the NPC and AI before everyone else. Okay, and they were first in the circle.
I should get going.
Wait, where are you off to?
Silverwolf promised Pearl she'd stay behind and help with that world and canvas ceremony. I don't understand what program code and paintbrushes could possibly have in common. Nor do I have any idea what calculations are running through her head. She gave her answer and chose to stay. And so will I. After all, this is exactly why I joined the Phantasmoon Games. Ever since I received this body bestowed by the Abundance, this is the first time I'm fighting not against death, but to preserve a single moment. It's been a long time since I've allowed myself to act on my own impulses in a world where no script dictates the outcome.
Lady, take care of yourself.
You too.
Blade actually being nice for once. Oh, hi, Sparksy. Oh, what is this? Okay, it's a ticket. Doomsday Special Limited Time Revelry. Tired of the rubble and the crying? Temporary Shelter Access Party Edition of the World's End Tavern is now available. The Doomsday Fireworks Show is about to start. Care to grab a drink? Show this code at the door to enjoy chaotic order, bottomless drinks, might be a bit watered down, and a microscopic boost to your survival odds. Special guests, you and every other unlucky sap in the universe. Spots are limited, so first come, first craze. Party organizers, Sparksy, Sampo. Hi, Sampo. Okay. Your ultra exclusive invitation has arrived. Catch! Is really now the time? Do I have to come? What are you scheming this time? I swear I'm innocent. I saw you Nameless and the IPC running around like headless chickens, looking all grim and miserable about saving the world. So, Sampo and I wanted to chip in and help. How could the people's idol Sparksicle ever abandon her adoring fans? The closer we get to the end of the world, the more positive we have to be. Watch closely, gray hair, and let Sparksicle show you what highly efficient evacuation looks like. Alcoholism! Moments ago, two fools were strolling down a street at the world's end.
Open up the tavern! Sampo, you really think the world's end is some kind of public shelter?
I know. Ever since the tavern was first established, it's only ever had one rule. No entry for anyone but fools. If we just throw the door to the hidden world wide open for anyone, people are gonna be pointing fingers at us. But old Sampo, look at this flock of lost sheep with nowhere to go, and I gotta say, my heart's aflutter. End of the world survival. Now that's a market with some serious profit potential.
Sampo, you ought to stitch yourself a mask out of credits. If you've got a soft spot for them, just admit it.
So, it appears our beautiful and kind-hearted Miss Sparksy has some sort of compromise in mind?
Rules may be set in stone, but a fool is anything but. Tavern business cards, special edition. Every single one is laced with my Sparksy virus. Just scatter them around, and whoever picks one up will get a Sparksicle mask.
Brilliant! That basically means everyone's a masked fool from now on. Well, leave it to me to open the door. Good luck out there.
Alrighty, my dear little Sparks heads, quit moping around. Pull yourselves together and get ready for the next party. An even bigger bash, the Doomsday Sparksicon!
It would be like her to make a profit off of, you know, the world ending.
Everyone's a guest here. Grab a mask if you feel like it. As for surviving the chaos in this tavern, well, it all comes down to how wild a ride they're willing to have.
I wish that was the poster for the first section of Planet Arcadia, I'm not gonna lie.
Did Sparksy let them in again?
Darn it! Sampo, who told you to open the tavern door to these regular people?
Easy there, young fool. Around here we extend a little grace and a little courtesy to anyone wearing a mask.
Besides, I won't be sticking around here for long. Old Sempo will be taking them somewhere safe. Let old Sempo think for a second here. Where should our Doomsday Tour group take our new friends for a little sightseeing? Lushaka? Oh, these old legs can't afford to get rheumatism on top of everything else. Planet Screwlum? Those Intellitrons are way too cold. Wait, cold?
Are you dragging them to Bellabog?
Haha! I got it! Stick with moi, everyone, for only 10 credits each. I'll take you somewhere with absolutely gorgeous scenery! The Bellabog tour group is officially
there it is.
open for business!
Oh my god, Bellabog mention!
The masked fools are pretty impressive when they actually get their act together. Guess I better pick up the pace too.
Attention all passengers! The Astral Express will be departing in 3 minutes! Please board without delay!
Time to get going.
Oh, wait a minute. We gotta talk to people.
Time to get going.
No, hold on. I got things to talk about. Oh, wait, that's the board the express. I want to talk to more people. Oh, but they don't have the little thing on them anymore. Okay. Well, I can still talk to them at least.
Holy verbooly! Imaginae are leaving Plain Arcadia? I've heard that Imaginae who lose their wish power will vanish in the blink of an eye. Like takeout left outside Mr. Detective's door. God, without a trace.
Who's taking the takeout from Ashvale's door is my question.
Don't be silly. Your cuteness will definitely get tons of attention wherever you go. People will shower you with wish power. Anyway, just remember, it'll be fine. You're not gonna die.
Really? But I'm a journalist! Has it finally come to the point where I have to rely on my looks to get by?
Are the Imaginae really gonna be okay out there? I mean, there's been no known way that Imaginae can leave Planet Arcadia, but also, like, if we gather as much wish power all in one concentrated place, technically, does that mean that all the wish power is moving with us? I don't know.
I can't speak for other places out in the middle of nowhere, but Astropolis? That's where interastral peace entertainment is based. And Imaginae there is like a fish back in water.
Really?
That's great! We're running out of time, so hop on board, everyone. Mr. Shush has got hot drinks waiting for you all. You'll be safe and sound once you're on the express.
I don't know how much I believe that, actually. I'm a little bit suspicious, I might say.
Medicine, food, thermal blankets. This is the last crate. Madame Pearl told us there'd be people in Astropolis to receive the refugees. But we should still bring some emergency supplies just in case. Better safe than sorry.
What is she sending you to Astropolis for?
The marketing development department and the technology department left behind one hell of a mess before she took over this world. And she wants to hand over every last shred of evidence she's gathered over the years to us, so we can deliver it right under the IPC's nose. Never thought I'd end up moonlighting as a delivery man at the end of the day.
Well, it's not too far off from the Galaxy Ranger playbook, delivering evidence of the bad guys' crimes right to their doorstep, gift-wrapped with a few bullets.
Based on what I know about the IPC and how they operate, she's basically handed us a hot potato.
Cross-world law enforcement. That's a bit beyond the scope of anyone's jurisdiction. But judging by the look on your face, I'd say this isn't much of a hot potato at all. More like a ripe, sweet fruit just waiting to be picked.
This is an analogy for sure.
Everyone, the Express is ready for departure. Please bring the remaining supplies and the last of the evacuees aboard as soon as possible. We need to depart immediately.
I should actually board the Express before I get left behind.
Himiko, Dan Hong, Mr. Yang, hang in there. I'll be back to help as soon as I can. No matter how many obstacles lie ahead, no matter how many solutions I must try, I will win the support we need, bring the preservation's aid to this place, and put an end to the threat of the Voracity.
We believe in you.
Don't worry about us. We're counting on you now.
We'll hold out until the moment you return with good news.
No navigator is born knowing where the destination lies. The moment a nameless turns their gaze toward a destination not yet reached, they become the navigator of their own journey. Everyone, it's time for departure.
Attention all passengers! The express will be departing in 1 minute!
Since you missed it last one. I did miss one, Mr. Meowton. No! He was saying he was going down with the ship. Aw, man! Damn it! I didn't realize Mr. Meowton was an option. Set forth!
The express is about to make the jump! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
Off we go! Get out of the mouth! I'm suddenly reminded of the Argenti story, actually. Uh-oh. That's not good. You know what? There's more space on this train than I thought. Oh, God.
Goodness! How could it end here? Let me give you a hand.
Hello? Hello? Get out of the way! So Aha's alive, right? Aha's alive, right? And not actually dead like we all speculated to be.
Express system diagnostics in progress. All passengers, please remain calm and stay where you are. Is everyone okay?
I'm fine, conductor! I'm glad to see you!
For a moment, I thought I was a goner back there.
I think I'm getting a little motion sick.
You're lucky you can even feel motion sick. We almost didn't make it back there.
Right.
Did you guys see that giant hand sweep past the window? It just came down from the sky and swatted the Phantom Moon away.
I wasn't paying attention to that. All I saw was Don Hung and Miss Himiko fighting to clear a path for us.
Conductor, what about things over in Plain Arcadia? Is everything okay?
Relax. So long as no one's in a rush to charge head first into the beast's maw, your friends still have time to hold their own against the Husk.
Who's speaking?
What's going on?
Who's talking?
Asat Pramod die?
Why would you bring something like that back here?
He said to take it! Asat Pramod said it counts as a prize. How could I possibly know that it could actually talk?
That's the head of a Lord Ravager we're talking about here.
It's hard to say whether Asat Pramod's head is that hand, or this die.
We've got enough trouble as it is. The Astral Express does not welcome it.
Dear conductor, don't you think that's a little harsh?
After everything you did? No.
Thanks to you, the Express has had more close calls with death than Pop Pop can count. Don't make Pop Pop find a blender and turn you into a smoothie.
Oh! Wait, I actually want to see this happen. Pom Pom, can you get out of the blender?
It's all over now, conductor. I'm just a die left behind by Asat Pramod, a harmless toy that can't even move on its own.
I don't like the way you said that. That sounded a little bit sarcastic.
I see. How did things end up like this?
Life is full of surprises, I suppose. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused you.
Uh-huh.
To make up for everything I've caused the Express, how about I go back to my old line of work as IC?
Nuh-uh, navigator's my job, hands off.
You might think of me as a little teaching tool. Whenever the young Trailblazer needs some tempering, or craves a little excitement on a dull stretch of the journey, just toss me up in the air. Just as I always have, I'll bring you a one-of-a-kind trial of probability. After all, learning to stay true to your path amidst chaos and the unexpected, that's one of the most important lessons for the Nameless, isn't it? Roll a 1, and I'll generate astral charts plotting a course straight to the Antimatter Legion's Warforge. Roll a 2, and for the next hour, every beverage on the Express will be replaced with high-energy fuel, or Von Walk's iron-eating stomach acid.
Okay, stop.
Please, just find a rag and wrap it up.
I can tell. Back when IC, the Starseer, was around, the Nameless never lacked the opportunity to go on an adventure.
Times have changed. Passenger with Himiko away, you'll need to step up and take on the role of acting navigator.
So what do I do?
Calibrating the warp jump to Astropolis is gonna take a little more time. Why don't you head to the party car and check in on everyone? Those passengers who just escaped must still have their hearts in their mouths. Go bring them a hot drink and say a few comforting words. Let them know that now they're aboard the Express, everything's going to be okay.
Leave it to us, conductor.
Acting navigator, what's up?
Oh! So what's Icy like?
The IC of old was a navigator who'd patiently listen to everyone's opinions, one who believed the journey itself mattered more than the destination. He always managed to take the Express on routes that led to the strangest worlds, and somehow he always managed to drag us into the most terrifying trouble, too.
That just sounds like gotcha.
When Akavili fell, those were the darkest days for the Express. The star rail dimmed, supplies were cut off, and many people left. But he stayed and even mentored reliable successors like Falcon Amundsen. How did he end up like this? From the person he was back then.
What's the deal with that die anyway?
It's a curio he's kept on him since long before he became a navigator. He says the die was a blessing from Aha, capable of toying with probability on a whim. Icy always liked to roll the die before deciding on a route. And wherever it landed, it never failed to bring us unexpected luck and misfortune. Pom-Pom still remembered this one time when the die sent the Express straight into a graveyard of anti-organic vanguards left over from the Emperor's War period.
Oh!
Nearly got everyone on board wiped out. Luckily, Falcon rolled a big number and all those ghost vanguards wandering around just shut down on the spot.
You know, just regular D&D things.
Even though Icy always said misfortune tempers the Nameless, everyone's blood pressure still went up and down right along with that die. That thing is way too dangerous. You gotta be careful with it.
That's all.
Whoa, before Pom-Pom knew it, all those memories just came flooding back. Anyway, Pom-Pom's got work to do. Now hurry along to the party car. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Who else can I chat with? Anyone back there? No? It's just someone up here? I think it's March, yeah.
Himeko, Dunhung, Mr. Yang.
Listen, I miss them too, okay? We gotta stay strong.
Come in, please respond. Does anyone copy? Why is the signal still so bad?
Because we're in space. We should have faith in them.
It's our first mission without Himeko by our side. I just can't help feeling a little uneasy.
Miss March, sometimes no news simply means they're still in the fight. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be fine.
I know. But I can't help it.
We must reach Astropolis as soon as possible. The only thing that matters now is fulfilling what was entrusted to us.
For the time being, the only thing we can do is get to Astropolis. The sooner, the better. The sooner we finish what Pearl asked of us, the sooner we can get back and reinforce them.
Yeah, you're right. Standing around worrying isn't gonna do any good. Come on, let's go check on everyone in the car. And then, full speed ahead to Astropolis.
I'll accompany you. Back in Penacony, easing worries and soothing troubled hearts was practically my day job.
March, Sunday, time to head over to the party car and check on the refugees.
Oh, that's a lot of people, but it's still like pretty empty. Well, it's not like empty, but like it's not as full as I thought it'd be.
I got separated from my child.
Daddy, where are we going? I don't want to go out anymore. I want to go home to Mommy.
We'll go home soon, I promise.
Little one, I'm afraid we'll have to find somewhere safer. Think of it as being a brave explorer for a little while.
Explore?
Even heroes in stories have to retreat sometimes before they can find the weapon to beat the big bad monster. So we gotta be brave. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm gonna be a brave explorer. Some people look miserable. Others are crying. The mood around here feels so heavy.
I mean, it was their end of the world, so I'm not surprised.
Their homeland is about to be destroyed by some unknown catastrophe, and they're being forced to leave everything behind. Far from home, to a strange world on the other side of the cosmos. Everyone's on edge, not knowing what the next moment might bring. What are we supposed to do?
Fear is contagious. It spreads from one person to the next. One person cries, and 10 more start to panic. Let me try using my tuning to soothe these people.
We should give them Himiko's coffee peaceful. Wait, we're not trying to kill them!
Strange. I can't sense their feelings anymore. The power bestowed upon me by the Mask of Elation. It's gone. Is it because we're outside of plain Arcadia now?
What about the Imagine, though?
You got this, protagonist.
It's time. We're on our own.
Tuning might relieve them from panic for a while, but it won't help them see the situation for what it really is. These people don't need some lofty, out-of-reach promise. All we need to give them is a clear, safe next step.
Ease their fear of the future, ease their worries about home.
So, where we're headed, is it safe?
I know how it feels to be uprooted from your homeland on such short notice, heading to a world you've never seen. It's only natural for people to feel scared. Our destination is hardly some dangerous, uncharted wasteland. Astropolis is one of the major worlds under the IPC, equipped with comprehensive shelter facilities and legal protections.
We'll just need everyone to buy a piece of the timeshare, probably.
Not only will everyone be safe there, but you'll also be provided with temporary housing and living supplies. Once the crisis in Plain Arcadia has been resolved, the IPC will arrange for each one of you to be returned home.
Really? You sure those bigwigs at the IPC won't just treat us like a bunch of rats and slam the door in our faces?
Okay, to be fair, that's exactly what I think of, but Madame Pearl's already arranged everything properly. I'll reach out to the Strategic Investment Department.
Madame Pearl has already arranged everything for you all. Plain Arcadia is a member of the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. The IPC has an obligation to ensure the safety of Plain Arcadia when it faces a crisis.
User worries about home.
I know that some of you still have loved ones back in your homeland. And some are grieving for all that it's been through. But Plain Arcadia is still standing. Its light still shines on the Express's astral charts. Because there are still many brave souls fighting on that land. The Nameless, the Stellaron Hunters, the Masked Fools, and, of course, Madame Pearl.
But is there truly any way to stop those things crawling out from underground?
We'll pull through this.
Everyone! The Astral Express just took down a Lord Ravager. And the ones still there in Plain Arcadia are none other than his most trustworthy companions.
I have faith in them. The same way I have faith in everyone here in this car right now. They haven't given up on this world. We cannot allow ourselves to be overcome by fear or despair.
Something about Danganronpa plays right now.
Everyone, once we reach Astropolis safely, we can bring the crisis in Plain Arcadia to the attention of more powerful forces across the cosmos. And when that happens, everything taking place on this planet will receive the reinforcements it desperately needs. And that's what this journey is all about. Carrying the spark of hope out there for those fighting the good fight.
Astropolis. I've heard of that place. It should be safe.
With the Trailblazer strength, he wouldn't lie to us, would he?
Is that Corey? Sundagger's so much since joining. You can hear it in the way he speaks now. Yeah, he's much more confident. And not like the I'm gonna pretend to be confident type of way.
We need to get the children out. The Astral Express.
We're trying to help.
Nice work.
Now that the tide of panic has receded, everyone's got, well, a solid rock to stand on, to say the least.
It reminds me of how Icy said, well, the Trailblaze was amazing and gave hope to those in need and salvation of humanity's undying flame. Yeah, all thanks to the three of us working in perfect sync. I guess I'm more silver-tongued than I look.
I have to say, your ability to deliver a speech is unexpectedly impressive. In any case, we can deal with whatever trouble the future throws at us after we get to Astropolis.
Attention, everyone. Calibration is complete. The Express will be warping to Astropolis shortly. For your safety, please find the nearest seat and buckle up.
Sounds like the conductor's all set. Let's grab a seat.
Himiko, Danhong, well, is everyone okay? Do you copy? Do you copy? Copy that. We're fine. All good on our end. Danhong, give us your status too. Don't worry about us. We just fought off a wave of tentacle monsters that popped up from the underground. Phew! That said, do we really have to head to Astropolis? Don't get me wrong, it's just... I'm kind of iffy about the IPC. Can we maybe try asking the Xianshou or Madame Herta's space station for help instead? That thought's crossed my mind too. Distance-wise, the Xianshou and Herta space station are both too far out of reach. Desperate times call for desperate means. Heading to Astropolis is still our best bet. But the bigger headache than the distance is that the planet Arcadia falls under IPC's trade network. Under interstellar trade rules, they've got first dibs on handling it. If outsiders step in without clearance, we could be looking at diplomatic and legal mess. So, yeah, no other way, huh? Trailblazer, navigation falls to you now. Rest assured, I got this. I don't know what to do! Don't worry, I believe in you. As the acting navigator, you'll figure it out. Things are urgent, so we'll back whatever call you make. Mom, help!
Engines primed. We're ready to depart at any time.
Himiko, Danhong, Mr. Yang, please hang in there and stay safe. You have to wait for me to come back.
Right. New planet. Oh! Triangle.
So that giant cube is...
Attention, all passengers. The warp jump is complete. We have arrived safely at Astropolis.
Finally, we're here.
So what are we supposed to do next?
Talk with some IPC people, I guess.
Himeko and Mr. Yang always make it look so easy. Like it's just step 1, 2, 3. But now that they're gone, I end up completely flustered.
Let's start with the War Council first. Let's hash out a plan first.
As per tradition, every time the Express makes a stop, we Nameless gather first to decide on our next course of action.
Incoming encrypted transmission from Astropolis.
Looks like our discussion will have to be put on hold.
Friends of the Astral Express, you're finally here. I've been receiving intermittent hyperspace transmissions from Pearl. I'm now up to speed on the emergency in Plain Arcadia, where the Husk is about to break free.
Himeko and Madame Pearl, are they okay?
Based on the timestamps, they were still fighting as of right before your arrival here. I'll authorize landing clearance for you immediately, and have someone sent to receive you. Welcome to Astropolis. I've also made proper arrangements for accommodating the refugees. Please have the representative from the Department of Aberration Defense coordinate with them.
It's rare to see Madame Jade without a trace of a smile on her face.
Well, you know what they say. The fewer the words, the bigger the trouble. I'll go notify the conductor and get the docking car ready.
And I'm going to inform Miss Nilux, Mr. Ashvale, and Miss Kuchiba. We'll need their help getting everyone settled in.
Friends, the docking car is standing by and ready to roll.
Let's head out once you're all set.
Oh, we're coming in from the ocean. Okay. Oh, maybe we should have landed better. God, it's so flashbang. I love summer vacation / Mualani's place in Natlan. But more space.
This is Astropolis? Trampolines, beach volleyball, and the smell of barbecue wafting in from who knows where. Guess this is what vacations are all about.
It really is Coachella right after the apocalypse! Listen, we went from, what was it? The Fire Islands thing, and then now we're at an actual vacation home. Does that mean we get a break? Knowing HSR, there's gonna be something that happens at this goddamn staycation-esque location.
We just barely escaped with our lives. And now we're suddenly greeted by this scene of peace and prosperity. It feels surreal. Like stepping back into Penacony all over again.
Listen, as long as you don't give me like a 10-hour speech again, I think I'll be good.
For the people of Astropolis, the events unfolding in Plain Arcadia still seem like a distant affair.
It's hard to imagine what will go through their heads when they hear the news of the Voracity Husk's revival.
From what I know, even if the news spread far and wide, most people in Astropolis would carry on surfing, sipping coffee, and dining on elegantly plated meals at open-air restaurants without batting an eye.
After all, this is the vacation resort for IPC executives. Once people get parasitized by a certain kind of power, they always have this delusion that the fire will never burn its way to them.
The refugees on the Express can't just sit around twiddling their thumbs. We need to report this to the Astropolis authorities ASAP. Just leave that to Mr. Ashvale and me.
Sounds like a plan. Now let's get moving. And don't forget to bring Mr. N along. His brain works faster than the two of ours put together.
Oh, wait. Take me along, too. Everyone's got something to attend to. How can I just sit here doing nothing?
Well, that won't be necessary. You see... Oh, Right, as the Astral Express's biographer. Your comic's still running, isn't it? You wouldn't want to miss out on the Express crew's adventures in Astropolis, would you?
Right, we have to have our summer break, our little filler episodes.
A fair point. But I can't just keep being a walking camera, can I?
Miss Nihilux, we understand how you feel. But the work Ashvale and I have ahead of us is incredibly tedious. And will no doubt be up against Astropolis' massive bureaucratic machine. Please just leave all the bickering and legwork to us.
Those two acting all hush-hush. Are they on some kind of secret mission or what?
Well, they have all the info that Pearl told them, so I guess they don't want to tell her in this case.
Madam Jade said she'd send someone to receive us. So, where's the guy?
Okay, to be fair, we did kind of crash in the middle of the ocean, so I don't know if that person has found us yet.
Hey! Hello!
Albert!
I've been waving
God
forever
fucking
and
damn
you
it,
didn't
give us a
even notice
goddamn
me.
bird outfit.
It's me, your avian buddy Albert.
Hoyoverse team, listen to me. Actually put Albert in a goddamn owl body and not whatever this monstrosity is! Let's give Albert a proper body, please!
Did you guys see that? One of the cars just came flying out like a surfboard.
Don't worry about it.
Who are these people?
Don't worry about it. Oh my god, Albert, I need them to give you an actual body. Please, they can't keep doing this to my boy!
Surprise! Didn't see that coming, did you?
I didn't, and I wish I didn't, actually.
Mr. Owlbert, what are you doing here?
IPC exec, or something.
After all those episodes of Keeping Up with Star Rail, don't tell me you still didn't know the show's physical studio is right here in Astropolis.
Well, I didn't know, because the set is inside with no windows.
Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to get away from my mountain of work? All because Madam Jade asked me personally to come pick you up. Picking an old friend of the Astral Express would do the job best. What's she being all secret about anyway? I'm a pretty big deal in Astropolis, you know. Come on. Can't you give me just a teensy little hint?
We're gonna die? Is that what it is? Is that what you wanted? I'm sorry, Mr. Albert. Sorry to rush you, but please lead the way.
Hoo. I see. It sounds like a hoot. Not like a hoot.
Uh-huh.
The only hoots I give are literal ones.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'll pry no more.
Wordplay? Seriously? At a time like this? Unbelievable.
To be fair, he doesn't know the gravity of the situation. I don't blame him.
Easy there, young lady. There's no rush. Just follow me. We'll cut through the Kenna Seaside Park, and Madam Jade will be waiting for you somewhere a little more convenient. In the meantime, allow me to give you a grand tour of the city of converging stars
grand. I
along
see
the
you.
way. Its sights, its culture, the whole shebang. Shall we?
Where do I need to go?
Speaking of which, why is this place called the Kenneth Park?
I don't know, actually.
Ta-da! The answer is... The administrator of Astropolis is named Kenneth Arita, and he's the one who designed the Seaside Park.
Has his name come up before? I don't remember.
Right. We're not here for sightseeing. Can we just put the tour guide act on hold for now?
Albert, no one asked, right? Oh, I don't like this eye thing. Ah! You know what? I did not like that, actually. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm just gonna leave.
There are 3 things I shall never do.
Here we are. Just head up this way. Madam Jade's waiting for you on the Hotel Terrace.
The Tide of Terminator Grand Hotel, huh? So this is the spot Madam Jade picked. Pretty tucked away, I gotta say.
Wait, you've been here before, Miss Blurry?
Well, I did actually live here for a while back in the day.
Oh, so you had money, And you proceeded to use it all, is what I'm hearing.
You know how it is. As a comic artiste, my greatest talent is traveling around the world, alternating between field research and deadline crunches.
Every time I do an interview, I can't help but envy you guests who get to travel far and wide and rack up all those amazing experiences. Sadly, work is like an invisible birdcage that I just can't seem to get away from.
Oh my god, maybe I am just Albert, but I just want to give Albert a hug.
Well, the mission Madam Jade assigned to me is all wrapped up. Much as I hate to say goodbye to you all, I gotta be on my way and get back to recording the show. Before I head out, I hope you don't mind me asking, Trailblazer, since you graced Astropolis with your presence, would the Keep It Up with Star World production team have the honor of interviewing you and your friends?
If the opportunity comes up, I'd love that.
Really? That'd be great. Well then, I'll take my leave. Hope your chat goes smoothly.
I love Albert. I'd die for Albert, actually.
Wait, why is interplanar jump here in Astropolis too?
Probably because they took tech or
Come
Ooh!
to think of it, I think I might have also spotted some
Oh! Putting a Space Ops uniform, click and hold. Okay, I got that.
Janae along the way.
So, I guess this is to be like, hey, we did actually use the tech from before. Can I just straight up ram into this? Yeah, okay. I figured, but I also wanted to know if there were secrets in there.
Space suits? Jetpacks? Well, aren't we keeping up with the times?
Okay, there probably is a secret there, but I don't want to try that just yet.
I got launched!
Well! Oh! Well, I'll take that. Why are you upside down? There's Wispay here too. I love how it's just like, I'm not gonna explore, and then I proceed to do all this. Upgraded spacesuit enters invisible state during sprints. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting nauseous.
We're going way too fast. I'm getting dizzy.
Whoa! I ran out of power. Oh god, oh god. Everything went so fast. They took. No, it is feeling a little bit like Celeste. I'm not gonna lie. I think. Oh, I didn't go the wrong right. Jade's right here.
It's been a while, Nameless. And Mr. Sunday.
I need you to fix that pipe. Like, what if people get motion sick?
Sunday is also an official member of the Express now.
Right.
Sounds like a lot went down during the Phantom Moon games.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nihilux, a comic artist. You must be Madam Jade. I've heard so much about you.
Is that so? You look familiar. Have we met somewhere before?
I feel like she might have hacked into something, and that's why.
Oh, not surprising at all. I'm sure you must have read my masterpiece, Fluffy Across the Blue. Either that or you've seen one of my on-camera interviews.
Someone help! Please get Miss Blurry and her zero boundaries energy out of here!
The Fluffy. Yes. Pearl has mentioned that comic to me before. But what we need to discuss next has nothing to do with comics. so if you wouldn't mind excusing us.
Fair enough, but I'm guessing whatever you're about to discuss is closely tied to Plain Arcadia. That place is my home, and its future will be determined by the IPC's decisions. I think I have the right to remain here.
How on earth would Nihilix ever afford to be here? I think maybe like someone hired her to be like a comic artist back in the day, and then they had them stay here because they had the money to do so. Not that maybe she had the money and then spent it all, which is what I originally thought.
For as long as I can remember, I've been a bystander, recording other people's stories with my brush. But this time, my sketches, my home, they're all part of that world that's falling apart. At least let me witness the very moment that decides its destiny. Please, don't make me beg.
What if we make her? Because I think it'd be funny. You can trust Nihilux.
There are 8 system hours before the Husk of Voracity breaks through the seal. Pearl's transmission conveyed both her resolve and her plan to save them. She intended to invoke the gaze of the Amber Lord and borrow the power of preservation to encanvas Plain Arcadia once more, buying time against the Husk's breakthrough. To that end, she was willing to offer up her cornerstone.
Oh!
But before her message could come through, someone within the IPC, as if they had already seen it coming, issued an early warning about the Husk in Plain Arcadia spiraling out of control.
What IPC member would have already known about this?
At the same time, the one who issued the warning proposed a targeted plan. Weaponize the Voracity's Husk and transform it into a weapon against destruction. In which case, we would not only neutralize the threat posed by the Husk, but also eliminate Nanook's minions once and for all. Perhaps even wound the Eon themselves.
I'm thinking like maybe Opal? The small baby. Is the small baby one Opal? I think it was that person, because I remember them appearing in one of the earlier books before, but I could be wrong.
By comparison, Pearl's proposal looks more like it's just stalling an inevitable catastrophe.
Convert the Husk into a weapon? If we do that, all of Plain Arcadia would cease to exist, wouldn't it?
Once that happens, then Himiko and the others will...
We'll never abandon our friends, and we'll definitely won't abandon Plain Arcadia.
My friends, 2 Stellaron hunters, Madame Pearl, and countless citizens out there are still fighting for Plain Arcadia. As long as there's a chance to help them, as long as there's still a glimmer of hope, I'll pay any price without hesitation.
In theory, you could make another wish at the Stellaron, but also, I think that's an awful idea.
But there is one price I refuse to pay. Their lives.
So, who proposed this plan anyway?
Oswaldo, from the Marketing Development Department.
Of course that bitch would.
That monster. Does he have even an ounce of humanity?
Nope.
Human nature isn't even my main concern here. I'm more doubtful about whether this plan can actually work. I mean, was there really not a single person at the IPC who stood up and asked that guy if this plan even had a snowball's chance of working?
They're probably too scared.
Of course there was. But standing behind Oswaldo was none other than Miss Yabali from the Technology Department.
God damn it!
As the de facto leader of the Intelligentsia Guild, Yabali has spent years researching this technology. She's staking her personal reputation on seeing it put into practice. I assume you noticed the presence of Imagine on your journey here.
Well, yeah, but what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
The tech, girly.
They're not visitors who migrated from Plain Arcadia, but homegrown products of Astropolis itself.
Is this Yabuli's doing? Imagine it can be born in Astropolis too?
I've heard that the birth of Imagine is closely tied to the unique properties of Ahatopia. Could it be that Ms. Yabali really has gotten her hands on some earth-shattering secret?
It's hard to say, but there's no doubt she's conducted extensive research into both the Husk and Imagenesis. Her claim that she can manipulate the Husk of Voracity doesn't seem to be some spur-of-the-moment delusion.
Watch them be like, oh yeah, the birth of the Imagine is actually tied to the Voracity or something like that.
Even if she could harness the Voracity, that's not exactly preservation, is it? Aren't you all followers of the Amber Lord? Well...
Little girl, the IPC indeed walks the path of preservation. That much is true. But the IPC is made up of individuals, each with their own idea of what preservation actually means. Should the preservation be about protecting individual lives and homes, or safeguarding the prosperity and order of the universe as a whole? That's a debate the IPC has never stopped having. Compared to the Anti-Destruction Alliance strategy, which would require endless coalition building and diplomatic maneuvering, the proposal to weaponize the Husk holds far more appeal. It offers a radical, efficient approach that would dramatically showcase the IPC's power, and the prospect of harnessing the fragments of a fallen eon. This alone was enough to send many a colleague of mine with a taste for grand narratives into a frenzy of eagerness.
Grand indeed. But I fear that when the time comes, Yabuli and Oswaldo may end up creating something far more terrifying than Nanook.
From what I understand, no matter how many people support or oppose it, the proposal still has to be put to a vote by the heads of the IPC's 7 departments before it can be implemented.
How many voted in favor of weaponization, and how many of them are on our side?
I've secured the support of Madame Skardai from the Business Consolidation Department, and Zazad from the Talent Motivation Department.
Wait a minute. Let me write down all these names and departments.
Every lore person right now struggling finding their pieces of paper in their books and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and remembering these names. I'm going to forget in like literally 2 seconds. Who knows? Oh! Never mind, they wrote it down for us. Thank you! Marketing department is the Stonehearts and Osvaldo, who we know the most about. We heard a little bit about Yabuli from... I think it was during Plan Arcadia we heard that name, but... A quick guide to IPC department structure that even March 7th can follow along. A good memory is no match for a reliable pen. The department structure of the Interastral Peace Corporation is far too complex, so I'll make a record in my notebook first, just in case. First up, there's a faction opposing us, the ones pushing for weaponizing the Husk. Head of Marketing Development Department, Osvaldo Schneider. The primary architect behind the Voracity Husk weaponization program, the one most responsible for this whole mess, goes by the alias Chameleon, ruthless and calculating, willing to do absolutely anything to claw his way to the top in the interdepartmental rivalries. He and Diamond from the Strategic Investment Department have been bitter, entrenched rivals for ages, both gunning for a seat on the 7-member board. Based on the experience dealing with him, the conclusion is simple. The less you interact with this man, the better. Ugh, but it's looking like he's the one opponent we simply can't avoid in Astropolis. Head of Technology Department, Yabuli. Miss Yabuli is a staunch advocate for the weaponization of the Husk and oversees the IPC's largest research facility, the Life Sciences Institute. Through her extensive technical dealings with the Intelligentsia Guild, her influence has also permeated deep into the Guild's inner workings, making her its de facto ruler. Head of Building Material Logistics Department, Taravan Keen. Taravan oversees the transportation and logistics within the IPC. His building material logistics fleet is responsible for shipping building materials to the Amber Lord, a venture that earned him a seat on the 7-member board. The Starflux racing circuit in Astropolis is also one of his investments. As for what terms Osvaldo used to bring Taravan on board, that remains anyone's guess. Beyond racing, Taravan has a passionate love affair with food. The man is a certified big eater in every sense of the word. Rumor has it his private spacecraft is fitted with a fully reclining lounger that takes 3 IPC employees stacked on top of each other like a human staircase just to help him get on and off. Man, this is making my fists itch. These obscenely rich people are unbelievable. Then there's a faction opposed to weaponizing the Husk, advocating instead for canvassing Plan Arcadia within the painting. Head of Strategic Investment Department, Diamond. Diamond didn't make a personal appearance this time, but Madame Jade represented the Strategic Investment Department and made their intentions clear. Whether it's to protect Pearl, a fellow member of the 10 Stonehearts, to uphold the stance as followers of the preservation, or to compete with Osvaldo for a seat on the 7-member board, the Strategic Investment Department has proven to be the Astro Express's most valuable ally in Astropolis, and has provided us with crucial intelligence. Here's hoping that the partnership goes smoothly, but as for what Diamond actually looks like, even Madame Jade couldn't breathe a word about it. Honestly, the curiosity is killing me. Talent Motivation Department has 2 supervisors, Mutian Raj Zazad and Yan Shiluo. Working in the IPC's most intelligent, dense department, Zazad is a figure shrouded in mystery, a master at digging up dirt on others while keeping his own affairs locked up tight. On the other hand, Yan Shiluo is pure iron judgment and no mercy, like a judge of the underworld. Word has it, he's from the Xianshou. Thank goodness he's already thrown his support behind us. Without Danheng, we'd have no way to even get a chance to speak with him. Head of the Business Consultation Department, Madame Scar died. The Business Consultation Department boasts a massive workforce, 45% of the entire IPC. Madame Scarred Eye is best known as the most successful talent scout, having worked with the traditional project department's Interastral Peace Entertainment to launch countless cosmic superstars into the spotlight. Her appearance has never been made public. Some say she's a breathtaking beauty with an ego to match, while others claim she's plain-looking, which is precisely why she takes such sadistic pleasures in exploiting her artist youth and looks through cut-through contracts. Whatever the outside world may say, for a lady who's clawed her way to the top, her looks are probably the last thing worth anyone's attention. Huh? Weren't there supposed to be 7 departments? What happened to the last one? I think we've heard the least about Madame Scarred Eye, from what I understand. And Zazad and Shiluo. I don't remember their names popping up, unless I completely forgot them, but I don't remember them at all.
You don't need to remember all that. All you need to know is this. The score's 3-3. For the time being, we're tied.
To be fair, one of the departments have 2 people at the same time, so...
Whew. Thank goodness. Sounds like things haven't gone completely off the rails just yet.
Wait, 7 departments, 7 votes. Did someone abstain?
The power to cast the deciding vote fell into the hands of Mr. Arita from the traditional project department. Instead of tipping his hand at the meeting, he postponed the vote. And in 5 system hours from now, he will give his answer at the internal decision-making conference.
We are running out of time, bro.
How long? 5 system hours?
In other words, it's only a matter of 5 hours before Plain Arcadia gets canvassed again. Or becomes a total sacrifice to the weaponized Husk.
And our goal is to convince the undecided Mr. Arita?
Precisely.
Where can we find him?
As a matter of fact, he refuses to meet with anyone, especially lobbyists from within the IPC. Arita is the most senior of the 7 department heads, and the most low-profile one among them all. Apart from showing up to make calls at key moments, his schedule is never made public. A big man like that prefers to call the shots from behind the scenes, not step into the spotlight to debate with his subordinates.
That sounds about right.
Then what if it were the Nameless of the Express requesting an audience? Would there be even a sliver of a chance?
It's a long shot, but I guess we could give it a try. I've already dispatched a team of field specialists to track down his movements today. I'm sure one of them will report back with a lead soon.
I'll talk Arita around. I won't let things get to that point.
I'll talk Arita around, no matter what it takes. The fate of billions is at stake, my friends' lives included. That's all the reason I need to keep fighting for this. I believe Madame Pearl shares the same conviction, and that is why she has my respect. But make no mistake, just because I'm giving this everything I've got doesn't mean I'm fully siding with the Strategic Investment Department. I refuse to let the fate of billions become a bargaining chip in the IPC's internal power struggles.
I understand. I swear by my cornerstone that what I place upon the scales this time is my unconditional trust and support. You have my word, so please rest assured. To ensure you all have a proper base of operations, I'll arrange an office in Lodestar Tower, the central hub of Astropolis. You're welcome to convene there to discuss the matters ahead. Well then, I shall take my leave.
Oh no. 5 system hours? That's all there is to decide the fate of an entire world?
Man. Is this where I'm just farming money? an achievement to this? Infinite player Arcadia coin strat just... Aw. Man! I thought there would be more. Oh no, a puzzle. Oh no.
What kind of people does Jade send into the field?
Probably people who are good at staying under the radar.
Oh, I didn't realize that would cut off his voice line, but okay. Greetings. I'm a field agent dispatched by Madam Jade. I've uncovered crucial intel regarding the target's whereabouts. To prevent our communications from being intercepted via keyword tracking, please refrain from mentioning any names during this conversation. Location of Upside Down Restaurant. I have a solid lead on the target's current situation. Please rendezvous with me as soon as possible.
They've got intel already? Madam Jade's team really is something else.
They want us to meet at a restaurant. Sounds like they found where Arita's been dining.
So we just barge in and ask for a meeting? Would Arita even agree to see us?
I mean, we're not technically part of the IPC right now. We're representing the Astro Express, so there's no time to think about all that. We must see him no matter what.
It's not exactly ideal to show up with a crowd when requesting an audience with someone important. How about this? He and I will head out, while March and Miss Nilux go on ahead to the Lodestar Tower and get settled in. What do you think?
Fair enough. If I tagged along, I'd probably put my foot in it and make things harder for you two anyway.
Bring the fur bros along to the office, please.
We can't delay any longer. Let's split up and get moving. Oh, right. This is my first time teaming up with you. Huh, Sunny?
I think officially, yes.
Missing Don Hung already?
Yes!
Don't worry. I'll try not to hold you back.
I miss Don Hug every day. What are you talking about?
Meeting spots somewhere around here?
Well, that's convenient. Hello? Hello? Arita? Arita, where are you?
Wait. That figure!
That can't be Scott.
Is that you, Scott? You're still alive?
There's no way. It's just someone who looks like Scott.
Keep it down, for crying out loud. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a secret mission here?
Scott, how are you back?
Thanks to your immense generosity, I, Scott, have come back from death, and now I'm back to repay the favor.
You sound too joyful. I'm sorry. My Scott would never have done this.
And this is...
Don't worry about it.
Oh, almost forgot. This is an old acquaintance of mine, Mr. Scott.
You're the IPC victim from the bloodbath in Dovebrook. So, Mr. Scott, how exactly did you survive?
Woo! He kinda did it.
Wasn't it all thanks to you screaming about getting revenge for me in front of everyone?
Did I say that?
Oh, please. Would I ever lie to you?
Yes!
Shall we run it back on the VCR?
We don't have one.
This one is for Scott.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot that happened.
And this one, this is for everyone you've tormented! All right, I said it. So what? I'm kind of starting to regret it.
Well, it's too late for regrets now. After Interastral Peace Entertainment broadcast that fight, everyone started asking the same thing. Who's Scott? When I was alive, I never imagined I'd ever have that kind of insane clout. That's probably why one day I suddenly woke up in my office in Astropolis as if everything had just been a dream.
It seems wish power doesn't only take effect in plain Arcadia. It can work in Astropolis, too.
And also, if that means that we can remove wish power, I'd like to remove all the wish power right now. Thank you. That's enough small talk. We still have important matters to attend to.
My fault. I've been rambling on about everything except what actually matters. But how lucky am I? I just got back from hell, and already I have a chance to repay your kindness. Madam Jade asked me to share what I know about Arita with the two of you.
So, Mr. Scott, you know of Arita's whereabouts?
Of course! The many secrets of Astropolis are practically pinned on a public bulletin board for a wallflower like me, someone who can slip through walls and go completely unnoticed. I sneaked a peek at Arita's secretary's shredder and pieced together his itinerary. Mr. Arita will be dining at this upside-down restaurant today.
Upside-down restaurant dining invitation, where beauty reigns and flavors sing. Dear Mr. Arita, thank you for dining at the Upside-Down Restaurant Reserve Room XX Hall. Table size 1. Reservation date, AE, date, month, year, hour, minute. To better serve you, our culinary concierge can prepare your dishes in advance to your specifications. Also available are today's limited-time new menu items: dragon scale cheese, emerald mushroom salad, Lidovia giant beast bone marrow with sourdough bread crisps, Lushaka blue spotted sashimi, the Xianshou Zhuming Dragon Palace Kitchen house specials, and Klein snake bone soup. Your dining area has been sanitized. Our ventilation system cycles fresh air 20 times per hour, ensuring optimal air quality. Please rest assured and enjoy your meal. We're honored by your presence. The manager of the Upside Down Restaurant and all staff keenly await your arrival. I'm not gonna lie, dragon scale cheese actually sounds so good.
In that case, what are we waiting for? Lead the way.
Who would have thought your single act of kindness would transcend worlds and come to our aid?
That was hardly some act of kindness. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Right. Oh god, they brought back the sideways things again from Penacony. Okay, well, at least I don't have to have
this way,
the balls and stuff.
An anti-gravity corridor? It feels like I'm back in a Penaconian dream.
No, literally, I'm being thrown back to Penacony. Does this say anything? Field agent you're meant to meet out turns to be Scott, or his ghost form? Quite the unexpected reunion. According to intel gathered by Scott, Arita will be dining at the Upside Down Restaurant today. Okay, nothing new.
Would you like to purchase the ownership rights of the cloud you're standing on?
No, I think I'm good, actually.
Even back when I was still alive, a place like this was a rare splurge for me.
A restaurant that truly lives up to its name. The view here is quite spectacular.
Okay, I'm just saying, why can't Albert have one of these types of bodies, huh? IRL, English voice actor for Albert, is already buff like this. Just give him that body!
In Penacony, whenever the stock market fluctuates, plenty of people will head up to high places for a little mental recalibration. Does Astropolis share the same custom?
So where's Arita?
A bigwig like him is definitely dining in some secluded private room, probably surrounded by bodyguards too. Let me go scout ahead for you. Wait here.
So we just wait here or something.
Welcome.
May I ask, will you be dining with us or just stopping by for drinks?
I'm just walking around. Continue waiting for Scott and take a casual stroll through the Upside Down Restaurant. Okay, cool. I'm just saying, we could have given Albert a body like this.
Any recommendations for a first-time viewer? Young people should know that taking a hit
Taking this book. Yoink. Secret recipes. Am I just walking
Wait a minute.
around?
Is that Asta?
Why the fuck is Asta here? Asta girly, what are you doing here? I forget she's rich, but like...
Oh my, is that you? What a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? Astropolis is my hometown. I've mentioned it before, haven't I? Quite a few people in my family work for the IPC. I racked up a bunch of vacation days at the space station, so I figured I'd use them and come home for a visit. Plus, it gives me a chance to handle some, collaborative matters on behalf of Madame Herta. What about you guys? Here for a meeting with the IPC? Or on vacation?
More or less. We've got some urgent business to take care of.
Sunny, that's certainly a way to describe the Voracity is going to eat a planet and we need to figure out what to do with that.
Then I won't keep you any longer. But if you need anything at all, like booking a table, arranging a visit to the Cloud Peak level of Lodestar Tower, anything like that, just let me know. After all, sometimes connections get you further than regulations on IPC turf. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Asta. Oh, she's gone. She disappeared.
The victory department meal during office. Betray my squad.
Is there anyone else? I am stealing all of your books, by the way.
I can see my apartment.
Man, I think that's it.
Any recommendations?
Well, that was a nice surprise. I'm glad they added that in here.
KPI.
Child prodigy who
Betray my squad.
Let's have a meal. Surrounded by such a refined ambiance, you do your best to look the part. Drats, Sunday has never had this problem. He conducts himself with such grace that he doesn't even raise a shred of suspicion. Oh, they ordered in the movies again? Right, snap your fingers and a waiter magically appears with the menu.
Welcome, distinguished guests. Shall I recommend today's specials? We have emerald mushrooms, flown in fresh from Von Walk, and the giant prime tomahawk steak.
Ooh, okay. In rich, fancy places, they don't give a fuck about the prices. I kind of want the steak. Dishes on the menu don't sound like food at all, more like a jewelry catalog. Same goes for the prices.
I'll have this, and this.
Goodbye, my credits.
We're not here to eat. We're waiting for someone. Just 2 waters, thanks.
There may have been a flicker of contempt in the attendant's eyes as he withdrew, or not. Either way, his training was more than sufficient to keep his innermost secrets from showing.
Where'd Scott run off to? What's taking so long? Let's go check on him.
Fine, I guess I'll go look. Damn.
Strange.
Aw, man, I missed the voice line. What happened to Scott? Did Scott die again?
Shades look familiar to you?
Wait, they appear to be Mr. Scott's. What exactly happened here?
07 to Scott again because he can't stay alive for more than 1 patch. Hi? Scott? A single tear falls down my cheek.
Mr. Taravan has concluded his meal. Items consumed during this dining session: 100 portions of prime tomahawk steak, 30 blocks of dragon scale cheese,
oh my god,
10 servings of emerald mushroom salad, assorted Lushaka blue spotted sashimi, and gold flake wine.
Taravan? That's quite the appetite. And you are?
Are we sure that Taravan's just not a piece of the Voracity? Like,
I am Mr. Taravan's personal dietary management robot. My duties include monitoring his blood pressure before and after meals, and ensuring he takes his high-potency digestive enzymes and gout medication. My regards to you both. All for the Amber Lord, and that eternally bottomless dinner table. Wash your hands before you eat. Rinse your mouth after the treat. Good health makes for a happy life. Yo ho, yo ho.
So, this isn't some private room for Mr. Arita at all.
So who's looking at us right now?
You guessed correctly, Penaconian exile.
Who?
Please don't blame your poor ghost friend.
His idea of stealth isn't nearly as impressive as he thinks, and neither is his brain. With just a little bit of misdirection, he dutifully led you straight here to me. Of course, I wouldn't be so bold as to let you disturb Mr. Taravan's meal without permission. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kenneth Arita of the Traditional Project Department.
Oh!
Traditional Project Department? Arita?
So you're Mr. Arita.
How could that be? I'm merely an adopted son, fortunate enough to bear the old gentleman's family name.
You're still connected to the family, though.
If you think of all of Astropolis as one big sprawling family, then I'd be the butler of the household. And a butler's job is to know everything that goes on within the estate, down to the smallest detail, and to ensure no pests ever find their way inside to threaten the family's interests. I heard that the Astral Express had arrived in Astropolis, 3 nameless bringing a flock of refugees to beg for aid. Curiosity got the better of me, so I decided to come and take a look.
Why did he say that so derogatorily?
And the result turns out to be disappointing.
I'm sorry. There must have been some misunderstanding between us, Mr. Kenneth. We have an extremely urgent matter, and would like to request an audience with Mr. Arita.
Mr. Arita has already made his position clear to everyone. No lobbyists. The lady from the Strategic Investment Department behind your visit should know that all too well. My father taught me that at the heart of every deal lies one thing: respect. But that lady showed no regard for Mr. Arita's wishes, sending bumbling spies and reckless lobbyists. Her actions were utterly devoid of respect.
I only have 5 hours left. 5 hours from now, my friends!
Kenneth, we're not spies, nor do we mean to offend you. We're just a group of desperate people with nowhere else to turn. My friends are back in plain Arcadia, and every living being in that world are in grave danger right as we speak. On behalf of the Astral Express, I make this promise to you, and through you, to Mr. Arita. So long as he is willing to cast the deciding vote against the weaponization of the Husk, the Express will bear any and all costs and obligations that arise from it.
Oh my god. Don't make that promise. Like, hello? What do you mean, all of the money and obligations that are right? Hello? Kalis, this is a terrible idea. Himiko's busy! We're an awful navigator!
Please, make sure this promise reaches him.
The bond you share with your friends is truly moving. However, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why?
As for this spy right here, I can give him back to you.
Oh, that's where you went.
The heart of every deal lies in respect. Chew on that. I've said my piece. Ugh, Taravan, that bloated pig. Weaponizing the Voracity? Why not just weaponize himself instead? Save everyone the trouble.
Oh my god!
So, what do we do now?
I'm sorry. I messed everything up again.
It's okay, Scott.
An unfavorable opening, to say the least. The moment IPC faction politics get involved, things get infinitely more complicated. What do you think? Should we try a different approach, or keep up the chase?
You seem to be hinting at something. There's still hope. I think he already made his decision. But he's just being a little twat, and he needs confirmation.
You mean what he said to us before he left?
The heart of every deal lies in respect. Is Kenneth trying to tell us something?
Respect? Since when has the IPC ever treated anyone with respect? Setting everything else aside, my higher-ups are each more ruthless than a wolf, which is very much in line with my family motto, no friends, only prey. Who knows? Maybe we're even distant relatives?
Dear God, I hope not.
A wily old fox like Arita, does he even know what respect means? The only way he'd ever bow is if Louis Fleming crawled out of his coffin, I'd say.
I've got it, Scott, you got that right.
Huh? Really?
True respect comes from having the strength that others acknowledge. Just like how the Strategic Investment Department respects the Astral Express. Kenneth is telling us he wants to see what we're made of.
I see. But what do we have that could earn his respect?
I guess help him with whatever is in his department?
Trying to bribe him would take wealth on old Odie's level to sway Arita. As for using force, that would be exceedingly unwise on IPC ground.
Intelligence and influence are power in their own right.
As far as the city is concerned, the awakening of the Husk is still a piece of information known only to the IPC's upper echelons. But Astropolis isn't home to IPC executives alone. It's also teeming with envoys, magnates, and officials from member worlds across the pan-cosmic trade system.
Exactly. The crisis Plain Arcadia is facing right now is going to seriously shake their confidence in the IPC. What's that old saying? When one limb suffers, the whole body feels the pain.
I have never heard of this phrase in my life.
So, once we release this information to the public, the IPC's stock price is going to be thrown into turmoil.
We don't necessarily have to convince Arita. We can use information the way Fullwish did.
Derogatory.
Once you start learning from the enemy, it's hard to stop, isn't it? So, we leak this to the press and turn this little internal scheme into an external risk that the IPC has no choice but to deal with.
Let's get Albert on this. Time to get the Furbos back in action.
It's time to relaunch Furbobo Weekly and drop our first bombshell scoop.
Husk! Stock fluctuations? I have no idea what you're talking about.
He says, slowly taking out all of his stock market stuff from his 401k. It wouldn't matter if you did. You're welcome to spread the word.
I think I'll pass. I just got a new lease on life, and I'd like to enjoy it for a few more days. Anyway, I gotta run.
Bye, Scott, who's not dead.
Now then, let's have Kenneth show a little respect. Come on, Sonny. Let's head to the Lodestar Tower and meet up with March and the others.
Trailblazer, we got a huge problem. What's wrong? I knew this wouldn't go smoothly. Mr. Hillocks and I are completely surrounded. The Astropolis security forces are trying to arrest us for disturbing the peace. What did y'all do? March.
March 7th? Disturbing the peace? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We can still make it in time if we make haste.
Gotta find a way to
They fucking do. What'd they fucking do?
It's just one thing after another.
What did y'all do?
Is Kenneth creating obstructions for us?
No way. He left us a hint?
So, the marketing development department is
Oh, dear
behind
God.
this?
What's going on over there?
Oh my God, what did y'all fucking do?
I'm here for work.
What did y'all do?
I see them. They're right there.
Why are there security forces here?
Girl, I don't know.
Word is someone's resisting arrest.
What did you two do?
Disturbing the peace? Is this a mistake?
We are guests invited by Madam Jade of the Strategic Investment Department. Is this
Your entry permits are verified and valid. However, the laws of Astropolis are jointly upheld by the 7 major departments. No exemptions are granted based on the invitation of a single senior executive. Our system detects a dangerous wanted fugitive hiding among your visiting party.
Is this some kind of interastral joke? The Nameless of the Astral Express are heroes who've saved many worlds.
This is bad. We need to go, now.
Target identified. Sunday, former head of Penacony's Oak family, currently a high-priority wanted criminal of the family. Charges include severe endangerment of cosmic order and security.
You know what? Sometimes I forget that that was a thing. Oops. Smash! You know what? I'm not surprised after y'all said smash to Kenneth, too.
Since when does the IPC hunt down wanted criminals for the family?
If it gives them money.
In accordance with the Pan-Galactic Civilization's Judicial Mutual Assistance and Emergency Extradition Treaty,
Jesus.
IPC security forces are authorized to subject dangerous fugitives to preventative detention to ensure segmentum stability and fulfill treaty obligations.
It appears explaining myself is entirely pointless now.
I refuse! You want to take a member of the Express in your dreams.
Excuse me, I am not equipped with a dreaming module. You have selected the most unwise course of action. Violent obstruction of the law. Warning, disarm immediately. Non-compliance will prevent us from guaranteeing your right to life.
That's the stuff. Clashing with the local authorities every 3 stops of the way. How familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Target threat level, unable to assess. Requesting lighthouse support. Requesting lighthouse support.
Lighthouse, copy.
Well, too late.
Lighthouse, execute the arrest directive immediately.
Zip it, tin can. You're making my brain hurt.
Huh? What's going on? Why is he taking down his own people?
Is that Sampo?
All right, stand down. I'm not here to cause trouble. Here, this is a special access pass. Its clearance is a few grades higher than that outdated arrest warrant of yours. I'm taking them with me. Objections?
Why is Lighthouse in New Yorker?
Clearance confirmed.
Damn!
Larry,
Damn!
clearance confirmed. One word of objection out of you, I'll be pounding you into scrap and shipping you back to security in a box.
Maybe don't say I'll be pounding you into scrap. Maybe don't use that specific phrasing.
Right, you lot. Write your own incident reports. Make it airtight and keep my name out of it, hear me? Well, don't just stand there. Do you really want to waste eternity dealing with these by-the-book blockheads? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lighthouse, Astropolis' honorary security officer.
Honorary?
I am the light that pierces the darkness.
Okay, Batman.
The shield that guards against danger. The one who leaves no place to hide for the scoundrels that threaten IPC assets and the safety of Astropolis' citizens. I am the bane of evil.
Uh-huh.
See that gleaming statue? They built it for me after I single-handedly stopped an out-of-control airship from crashing into Paradise Island 3 years ago, saving well over 100 IPC executives and more than 1,000 foreign dignitaries from our partner worlds.
Why did you read that so fast?
Cool.
Cool. Literally all in one take. I'm just like, hello?
So, you're basically Astropolis' resident superhero?
Superhero. I'm no different from the influencers swarming this city. I can't hold a candle to the nameless of the Astral Express. At the end of the day, I'm just a corporate grunt running errands for the big wigs.
Damn, aren't we all? Hi, Waffle. How's it going? What's happening? Not the or do. Okay, then, Merlin. I see.
Someone sent me to bail you out. As guests of the Strategic Investment Department, you all have free reign in Astropolis. With the exception of that Palovian young master over there.
And if I say no?
Oh, come on! Please don't make my life difficult!
The IPC is riddled with internal factions. It seems someone is trying to assert their presence.
Spot on! I got 2 calls at the same time. One asked me to ensure unrestricted access for the Strategic Investment Department's guests, and the other asked me to apprehend the high-risk wanted felon. I thought to myself, isn't this just a... picking on the little guy? Am I supposed to fish the sugar out of their instant coffee too? But hey, that's just how corporate life is.
So, tell me, big hero, exactly which 2 heavyweights are duking it out up there?
On IPC turf, some questions are better left unasked. Because the real question isn't who done it, but rather, who wants you to know? And I obviously haven't received the directive to tell you.
To think my past mistakes would catch up with me right here, right now. You two. I'm very sorry. Imposing my presence here will only burden you. So be it. No need to worry, Mr. Lighthouse. I will leave Astropolis. Immediately.
Where could you go at a time like this?
I'll return to the Express and warp to low orbit above Plain Arcadia. There I can use the Express as a comms relay. We need first-hand intel from there.
So we won't have anything on this planet to help us out in case we need to run. We're counting on you then. Make sure you stay safe.
Take care, you two. I'll do my part. And you do your best too.
Phew! Finally got His Highness out of my hair. My performance review is safe. I'll call that a win.
Honestly, I never want to set foot in this dump ever again.
It's truly my greatest honor that you nameless are so willing to cooperate.
Yeah, whatever.
By the way, I hear you're heading to the Lodestar Tower. Please, allow me to escort you the rest of the way. I guarantee no one else will come looking for trouble.
Escort. Or surveil.
In Astropolis, surveillance is a public service. Me, I'm just the optional companion package with a more personal touch.
Maybe don't phrase that like that either, actually.
That white tower piercing the clouds.
That's right. That's the Lodestar Tower.
The big-ass
tower. The central
tower.
headquarters of Astropolis and the main office complex for all the different divisions.
Ah, it seems this isn't your first time in Astropolis, my lady.
It's so tall, like a space elevator. True, from a distance it looks like a needle. I wonder what it looks like inside.
You'll see for yourselves soon enough. From afar, it might look like a prickly needle, but it actually houses a staggering number of IPC employees, along with their dreams and entire lives. Look all the way up to the top of the tower. See? That floating island is called Cloud Peak. It's home to the richest and most powerful big shots in the IPC.
Looking at it now, it doesn't resemble a needle so much as a strand in a spider's web of power. And to climb that strand, you'll need more than strength. You'll need skin thick enough to stop a bullet, and the willingness to put your soul up as collateral if that's what it takes to meet your KPIs.
I'm suddenly reminded of corporate work again, and my body just shriveled up into a ball.
Yet, countless people still rack their brains and do whatever it takes to claw their way up this strand, hoping to reach the top and live like gods alongside those media giants.
What about you? I have no interest in that kind of life.
5 years ago, when I first came to Astropolis, I wondered if one day my statue would stand atop Cloud Peak. And how'd that turn out? It ended up in the plaza, over there, becoming the most glaring signpost on the path to Cloud Peak. Just a daily reminder to everyone passing by, look, it's the superhero lighthouse! This is as far as he got!
Okay, but people are observing you compared to, like, Cloud Peak, where you probably would be observed less, if that's what you wanted.
Speaking of which, after defeating Iron Tomb, did the IPC give you guys, some kind of special bonus?
We were supposed to get a bonus? The Nameless don't fight for money.
My bad. I was projecting my own situation onto you. You guys are heavy hitters who can go toe-to-toe with the heads of the Strategic Investment Department. Why would folks who can trade blows with a Lord Ravager sweat the small stuff?
Do you have a lot of that small stuff to sweat over, Mr. Lighthouse?
If only. My typical to-do list looks more like this. Track down some big shot's runaway nosewalker, then stop 2 departments' private security forces from shooting each other while somehow managing not to step on anyone's toes.
You're quite the down-to-earth hero.
Down to earth? Yeah. If I so much as brush against some big shot's favorite painting or antique vase while on a mission, I'm stuck writing a 3,000-word incident report.
Your superhero career sounds a little, miserable.
Right.
That's life. Misery is the main flavor, with just a dash of sweet every once in a while.
I think you need a new career path, if that's how you feel about it.
All right, now that we've taken in the view, we should all be feeling less uptight, more relaxed. Let's head over to the Lodestar Tower.
Okay. Also, I appreciate that we have owls in this game. If I had a nickel for every time Hoyoverse put owls in their game, I'd have 2 nickels. We still don't have one in ZZZ. Owl Planet soon, please. Please give me the Owl Planet Hoyoverse.
There are 5.
Please. Hello? Who's DMing me? Ray Raccoon, where are you? Astropolis is so huge. I got a whole bunch of furbos with me and we're totally lost. Ray Raccoon, where are you? Where do we meet up with you? Head to the spot Madam Jade prepared. You guys go get settled first. See you at Lodestar Tower in a bit. Roger that. On our way. Oh, they're gonna be so
First
lost.
time getting up close and personal with the Nameless of the Astral Express. What an honor.
Listen, we're just little guys.
Want an autograph or a photo? Wait, this poster.
Wait, no. Put the voice line back. Put the voice line back. Man.
Ah, that's a promo poster for the Cosmic Big Lotto. What? Want to buy a ticket?
Are you good?
Everyone dreams of striking it rich overnight.
No, I mean the person on the poster.
Ah, Beatrice Melanine. Apparently, this insanely lucky girl hit the grand prize 3 times in a row.
Does someone like that lucky actually exist?
Who knows? I heard the IPC tore their pipelines apart looking for a glitch. Found nothing, and had no choice but to honor the payout. They even signed Beatrice as the spokesperson for the Interastral Big Lotto. Man, if only I had that kind of luck.
Right in the hillocks. Right?
Shuttle ST-967 will depart soon.
Hello.
Passengers headed for Lodestar Tower, please prepare
exactly
for
what I
boarding.
can't stand about the IPC.
I know I could remove the sticker, but I want to talk to the IPC worker first.
Tickets to the Lodestar Tower.
Mr. Lighthouse, are you heading up too? Are you on another important mission?
Just a routine patrol. Escorting these friends here while I'm at it. Duty calls.
I knew it! With you around, Lodestar Tower is in good hands. Here are your tickets! And thank you again for what you did on that sightseeing boat, for saving my child.
Don't sweat it. I was just doing my job.
Why did you say it like that?
All right, we've got the tickets. Let's move.
Ooh, eavesdrop on the staff? Oh, listen, staff always has good goss.
Why are you beaming?
I was looking into it, and apparently, back where We Imagine originated, there's an actual Fey-Kind Protection Act to safeguard our rights.
There is.
Must be nice. Just because we light paws are fast doesn't mean they can keep dumping all these super urgent takeout orders on us.
When I make manager, I'm definitely submitting an Imagine Protection Accord to the board.
Oh, good thing I caught the last shuttle before the lockdown hit.
Lockdown?
Is this level of security really necessary? Half the board and department heads are just dialing in remotely anyway.
I heard some rumors. Apparently something big happened again.
What does that mean?
Ugh, my Interastral Peace Entertainment stock better not tank. I was just about to cash out.
It's here. Let's go, guys.
Okay. Nothing has changed from the outside. Oh, this is another one of the Floating Grease Chronicles. Okay. Don't scan me!
All right, everyone, grab a spot and hold on tight.
Oh, this is
This little
nice.
saucer is gonna coast along the tow track for a bit before taking us into the Lodestar Tower.
Okay. It looks kind of nice.
Shuttle ST-967.
Whoa!
Skylight's open. Nice view, eh?
Even the most spectacular views get old when you have to stare at them every single day.
The Helix, are you having a time right now? Are you good? You having a good time? You're not having a crisis at all?
Approaching the Lodestar Tower entrance. 1 moment, please.
I like that it covers up in screens and it's just like transporting.
Hold on
Oh!
tight. Once we're through this tunnel, we'll be there.
This feels like
Is
the
Mr. Lighthouse
Star
really
Wars thing
escorting us all
in
the way inside?
in Disney World.
Sorry, but I'm the one with the special clearance. I've got to deliver you VIPs safely to your destination. My mission isn't complete until then.
Oh my god, this does feel like Star Wars.
I'm usually just flying around up there, so this is my first time riding an everyday commuter shuttle. If you folks aren't in the chat.
Oh, it looks like a needle from the outside. But once you're inside, it's actually massive.
You're looking at least 100,000 people buzzing in and out of here on any given day.
Man. It really does feel like Star Wars, or it feels like Tomorrowland, or like something of that kind of vibe.
On your way to work?
Can I stop at the security cameras
Non-employee
scanning me?
detected in the work zone. Please cease movement and submit to scanning.
I don't want to.
Identity confirmed. Security officer, Lighthouse. Invited guests, nameless, March 7th, and unidentified unemployed individual.
Oh. They just called you broke. Also, it's Bathio Oculus. That probably is a reference to something, I just don't know what it is.
Who are you calling unemployed? I'm an independent comic artist currently dodging deadlines.
Maybe don't admit the last part.
Requesting security forces.
Again? Is there seriously no end to the IPC's red tape?
Special access permit. Authorization code 54266.
Authorization. Confirmed. Welcome to Lodestar Tower. Please abide by the IPC Code of Conduct.
All right, my mission ends here. What was it you guys were planning to do next?
Madam Jade said she set up an office for us.
Then just go say hi to the receptionist and drop Madam Jade's name. Assuming none of the bigwigs decide to trip you up again, of course. Good luck out there. I've got a patrol to get back to.
See ya, Mr. Lighthouse.
Hello, I'd like to go to my desk, please.
For malfunction reports, please proceed to Zone D. For visitor pre-registration, please submit the online form and expect a processing time of at least 3 business days. For lost items, please contact security at extension 114.
Hi there. We are guests of Madame Jade from the Strategic Investment Department. She said an office was reserved for us.
Understood. One moment, please. Guests of Madame Jade. Ah, here it is. Zone G892, temporary office. Access code... According to the system, access to that office was temporarily locked by the Marketing Development Department for emergency debugging just moments ago. Lifting the lock requires authorization from a department head or higher. I'm afraid coordinating this might take some time.
Okay, can we just use somewhere else as an office then? The Marketing Development Department? What do you mean temporary locked? How long would this coordination take?
Well, this office space has triggered the emergency scheduling clause of the Cross-Departmental Asset Coordination and Reuse Protocol.
Homie.
It's currently in an Agile Resource pre-allocation state, initiated by the Marketing Development Department.
Osvaldo, when I catch your fucking ass, bro.
I understand every word you said, but when you put them together, I'm so lost.
No, literally!
That's the IPC for you. A textbook example of petty office politics.
But this is just ridiculous. A petty turf war over an office is going to indirectly destroy the future of an entire world.
And they don't care.
Looks like we'll just have to ask Jade to assign us another.
We're out of time. We went through a lot to get here, and I'm not letting them stop us now. Let's try this instead. Employee ID IPC MDD GL3 1545.
Oh my god.
Name Beatrice Melanine. Affiliated with the Marketing Development Department, Cosmic Big Lotto Division, Level 3 Project Consultant. My access permissions should still be dormant. I'd like to activate them.
Beatrice Melanine? Oh, wait, are you the Big Lotto girl?
Oh my god, who could have ever guessed?
That's goddess to you, the Lotto goddess. Listen up, rookie. Citing Article 7 of the Emergency Internal Resource Allocation Regulations, during periods of cross-departmental collaboration, employees of Level 3 or higher from the originating department may apply to elevate their temporary venue coordination priority to the maximum. Now, type it in and give it another try.
You want to take a breath in between those words? Oh my god.
Clause verified. Temporary system authorization granted.
How are they able to say all of that?
Force unlocking access to Office B703. Please wait. All set. Here is your temporary access pass, valid for 24 system hours. Welcome back, Miss Melanine?
24 system hours, whew, more than enough. What are you all standing around for? Let's go.
What just happened?
Don't worry about it.
Are you really Beatrice Melanine?
Girl.
No way.
Have you seen the posters?
It's just one of the many gigs I've worked. Hardly worth mentioning.
But...
I know you have a lot of questions, but the hallway isn't exactly the best place to chat, is it?
Right.
This way! B703, right? Back at my old stomping grounds. I know this place like the back of my hand.
You say anything else? Receptionist is just baffled, dumbfounded. Also, I feel like every artist has had like that one job that they absolutely hated before they became an artist, so...
This elevator's
this is just Nihilix's version of it.
How many floors does this place even have?
Did you see the outside, March?
Lodestar Tower tops out at 6,622 floors. I'll never understand why they built it so ridiculously high.
For funsies. And probably also to show off, honestly.
B703! This should be it! Oh, come on. It's literally just a sad little storage closet.
Yeah, but it's more than enough, honestly. It's kind of big.
Finally, a place to catch our breath. So, you two, should we kick things off with a pre-battle briefing? Or would you rather get those burning questions off your chests?
Who are you really?
Before we begin, I have a question. From the day we met, your identity has changed constantly. President of Robobocom, an employee at Perlux, a deadline-dodging comic artist. And now you're the IPC's lotto goddess?
Girl, listen. Sometimes you have to have multiple jobs in different industries, and that's just how life is. Sometimes having only one job does not make the cut because you have to pay for all your stuff, okay?
So, Miss Nihilux, who are you, really?
Before I answer that, I need to ask you one thing. You're willing to trust me, right?
Right, exactly. One job does not pay the bills, and this is why we accept multiple jobs. And she's still broke, and so am I!
Well, you seem like a good person, I guess. But if you don't give us some straight answers, he and I are gonna have a hard time trusting someone who's always keeping secrets.
The nice guy card. March. That's the highest praise I've ever received. It's fine. A trusting heart is magic. Since you're willing to trust me, I'll stop hiding things from you. I do juggle quite a few identities, and I'll admit, I don't exactly look like the most reliable person. But every single version of me is 100% genuine. I'm just glad these identities have allowed me to help my friends out when they're in a pinch.
I know she did not mean like the voice actor having multiple different identities, but it's also fun to think about specifically Amber Lee Collins and the fact that she's also Farina and Remiel.
Little Raccoon, there's something I need to get off my chest. I think it's time I told you.
Boss! Evil boss. Mr. Sunday tipped us off that there's some explosive news to cover, so we came without a moment's delay.
For Bullitzer, did you have to do this right now?
Explosive news?
Oh right, no time to lose. We need to take action right now. Nihilux, what did you want to get off your chest?
No, it's nothing.
Oh
Let's save
my
story for
God!
later. Once I start talking, I'll just ramble on, and we don't have that kind of time. Let's focus on the life or death situation in plain Arcadia first.
Oh my God,
Sunday
fine.
and I have an idea on how to get an audience with Arita.
You recount your encounter with Kenneth Arita, along with your thoughts on the matter.
Uh-huh. So, you want to blow the plain Arcadia Husk crisis wide open, using public outcry to corner the pro-weaponization faction. Even in my wildest dreams, I never imagined for Bobo Weekly would one day expand into interstellar reporting. So what are we waiting for? Let's drop this bombshell on every reader in Astropolis right now!
After a while, the Forbobo journalists sets up their computers and get ready. Oh my God, we got the posters too!
Exclusive of all exclusives! The bombshell of all bombshells!
Beep boop! Are we really gonna publish something like, IPC higher-ups want to turn a planet into a weapon?
What if Furbos get stuffed into a courier box tomorrow and tossed into a black hole?
Listen up, little dummies! If we don't hurry and get this massive scoop out, our newsroom in plain Arcadia is gonna get eaten by monsters and dumped into a black hole anyway. Remember the journalism principles I taught you? Don't write the news like some bone-dry fact-finding report. The headline has to be sensational and intimately connected to our readers' everyday lives.
If this was IRL, just setting up the office computers would take up half the time. Listen, I'm going to assume that Nihilux set up all the computers herself. Or like, it wasn't us, basically. We didn't set up the computers because otherwise we'd break it immediately.
Shocking! Secret meeting of IPC execs. Save the planet or turn it into the ultimate weapon. Like this?
Exactly. But the point isn't to expose the conspiracy. It's to shove the danger right in our readers' faces. They need to know that after plain Arcadia falls, the world they live in will face the exact same threat.
Subtitle, exclusive insider report. Astral Express tells all. A greater shadow looms over Astropolis.
Remember to include a poll. We gotta let the readers interact with it too.
I got it! We can also add a poll question to the article like, do you
support in canvas rescue or weapon modification, maximum interactivity!
Nice. Aside from our little Furbo's over-the-top clickbaity articles, we'll also need you to step in front of the camera for a few shots to boost the story's credibility. We'll aim to infect every social and news platform in Astropolis in record time with this news, just like the anti-organic equation did.
Maybe we don't compare that to the anti-organic equation.
Leave it to us Furbos for the freedom of press and to keep our home from turning into a giant firecracker.
The Voracity Husk Awakens secret meeting of IPC execs. Save the planet or turn it into the ultimate weapon. Exclusive insider report. Astro Express tells all. A greater shadow looms over Astropolis. Attention, friends in Astropolis. Even as you read this, Plan Arcadia in the Consternation Star Zone is on the brink of total annihilation. The Violent Voracity's Husk is awakening, and Plan Arcadia will be completely devoured within the next few system hours. Yet this news, which concerns the lives of tens of millions, remain under a total IPC blackout. The reason? Certain IPC decision-makers are pushing to abandon rescue operations in favor of weaponizing the Husk initiative, which would mean the utter destruction of Plan Arcadia. For Bobocom, on behalf of the President and the people of Plan Arcadia, would like to ask a question. Even if the Arcadia the IPC promised can be quietly sacrificed, what does that say about the worlds of every pan-cosmic trade system member? Friends, take a second and cast your vote for encompassing rescue in the comments. Let the IPC hear your voice and see the strength of every last citizen. First. Not first, but I'll gladly take second. So glad available. Weaponized Husk? Will my planet be affected too? If this gets out of hand, the weaponized Husk could turn into a disaster that engulfs the entire universe. We're talking major trouble here. Got it. Then I'm all for the Encanvas rescue. How come serious news like this never shows up anywhere? It's all gossip pieces and AI-generated videos out there. And don't forget those shake to enter recycling ads too. I wonder who wrote that. Sample. Anyway, the IPC has always been rotten to the core. No surprise that they try to bury the news about Plan Arcadia. You should have smooched those evil execs with a bullet a long time ago. I trust the IPC will handle this properly. Let's stay rational. Hang in there, Plan Arcadia! Hang in there, Plan Arcadia! Hang in there, Plan Arcadia! Voted for Encanvas Rescue. Thank you all for your support. The people of Plan Arcadia deserve to enjoy another day of good food and sunshine. On their behalf, I offer my thanks to each of you. Great post! Bump! Ah! Encanvassing Rescue! Go, go, go! Save Antopia! Encanvas Rescue is the GOAT! Already forward to all my buddies. Show some love. See? The IPC doesn't give a darn about your hometown. If you don't stand up for Plan Arcadia now, your hometown will be next. Encanvas Rescue +1. Go Encanvas Rescue, meow! Go Encanvas Rescue, meow! Encanvas Rescue, 10,086. Hang in there, Plan Arcadia. 1 credit per post. Remember to delete this part. Hang in there, Plan Arcadia. 1 credit per post. Remember to delete this part. Are there bots too? Paid trolls are people too. We need to amplify our voices somehow, right? Hang in there, Plan Arcadia. We're all with you. Voted. By the way, when's the next Fluffy update? Exactly. If Plan Arcadia goes down, who's gonna make up the Fluffy? That's right. Another bajillion likes and I'll draw an extra page. Miss Colt's really going it all out on this one. I'm in too. Paid people or trolls is kind of crazy. March, we can't be suggesting this. I'm just saying.
The news is out! The Furbos blew their entire marketing budget buying up prime ad space and sponsored trends across all platforms. Now, all we have to do is wait for it to gain traction.
How much time do we have left?
We only have 3 system hours left. If we fail to make it before then...
All right, my friends, let's not stare anxiously at the clock. This is the home of interastral peace entertainment, after all. 1 system hour is more than enough for a message to burn from a tiny spark into a raging wildfire.
Given the endless roadblocks we've faced so far, I'm having a hard time relaxing. Do you think the IPC's PR risk department will immediately take action and silence us?
If it gets big enough, yes.
Miss March, please don't say another word, because I think you just jinxed us.
Huh? That fast? Beep boop. Aberrant data detected. The initial click and share metrics across all major platforms are skyrocketing. But none of the related discussion topics made it onto the trending list.
Damn.
It's like hitting an invisible wall. The IPC is definitely pulling the strings.
Looks like we can't count on the strategic investment department either.
What? Giving into despair already? Did you forget? Astropolis is home to more than just IPC employees, and not every employee is a puppet dancing on the IPC strings.
Well, a lot of them still are.
Algorithms and push notifications are crucial, sure. But when everybody's safety and the safety of the entire universe is at stake, it's not just the algorithms alone that determine how the news spreads. At the end of the day, the ultimate medium through which information spreads is still people. Terrified whispers, burning curiosity, the desire for the truth. These will all run rampant in break rooms, cafeterias, and on commuter trains, all through the oldest and most effective method there is, word of mouth.
I like that she had to pause for public transportation.
The IPC can bury trending searches and throttle notifications, but they can't wipe every private message. Nor can they stop people from wondering what if in the back of their minds. All we have to do is make sure this first spark is bright and true. And the little furbos have already nailed that part.
So, what do we do next?
That is a question the IPC itself must answer. The fire has been lit. Putting it out is their problem. I guess the most dignified and foolproof approach would be to come straight to the source of the information and propose a partnership.
There it is.
See? What did I tell you?
Esteemed Trailblazer, Miss March 7th. Hello there, it's me, your old pal, Albert.
Albert, how'd you get me on speed dial?
The higher-ups have seen the bombshell news you just dropped.
What are they saying?
Well, they're taking it seriously, of course. Extremely seriously.
I don't know if that's true.
They've decided to set up a special last-minute interview session just for you at the Panorama Hall inside Lodestar Tower. They want to hear all about the situation in Plain Arcadia firsthand, along with your demands. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity! IPC higher-ups and even business reps from other star systems will all be there. You get to speak directly to the most influential audience around.
Okay, but will that do anything? Because getting to talk to the people that have the power, sure. If they're not going to do anything, that's a whole other issue.
Yours truly is also all set to conduct an exclusive interview with you afterwards.
I don't know, Albert.
You will, Joe, right?
Well, I guess we'll be there.
Yay! Our voices are finally being heard.
See? I was right, wasn't I?
Albert sent over the time and location. I'd better get ready.
They're using Albert to oil our palms. I mean, they didn't listen to us before, so this is the only way they can do it now.
Leaving already?
No time to waste. I need to move now.
Good luck.
The Panorama Hall should be around here somewhere.
Whoa.
So many screens.
Welcome, Trailblazer.
Oh my god. This reminds me of like one of the end updates for like Stanley Parable, honestly.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Yannick, assistant to the International Peace Corporation's Board of Directors and one of the hosts of the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit. The news you posted on your personal media account has caused a massive uproar across all of Astropolis. I've been commissioned by the board to arrange a special discussion panel. We'd like to invite you to speak your mind without reserve.
Who's taking part in the discussion?
A few IPC executives, along with trade ambassadors who traveled here from other star systems.
Which board member commissioned you?
Every single one of them, sir.
Oh!
I represent their collective will.
Oh! I'm supposed to speak with these people.
I have to speak to all these people at once?
There's no need to be nervous. Most of them are only here to listen. Everyone's closely following developments in Plain Arcadia and the Voracity Husk. Your testimony will help them understand, and it will factor into any potential re-evaluation of the board's position. If you are ready, please, follow me to the central platform.
Okay, this part is very much giving, like, the Senate from Star Wars now. Like, we have a floating platform and everything.
Please try to capture people's attention and make the most of it.
Okay! I'll do my best.
Today's meeting agenda is...
lowering the IPC consumption tax rate for the Tycheans.
Oh my god.
Everyone please quiet down.
The blacked out
messenger
names
from
too?
Plain Arcadia, nameless of the Astral Express, is here. At present, aside from Zazad and Diamond, who are absent due to scheduling conflicts and other unforeseen circumstances, the heads of all 7 IPC departments have remotely connected to the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit venue.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's literally the Star Wars Senate.
According to the pre-meeting briefing, our agenda today is an inquiry and statement of position regarding the Plain Arcadia Husk crisis.
Don't panic. Seize this chance to get your demands across to these IPC executives.
Derogatory.
I am sure you have all seen the news regarding the situation. I swear on the honor of the Astral Express that everything I say is the truth. I am here to deliver a plea on behalf of everyone still fighting in Plain Arcadia.
I guess we're not gonna say at this moment, okay.
I seek to invoke the power of the preservation to encanvas Plain Arcadia once more, buying us more time against the Husk's breakthrough. I hope the executives holding voting rights will consider the future of Plain Arcadia, as well as the worlds of all the envoys present here today.
Is it what? Did they just get the Husk?
Are you serious?
Let's start with this. The Husk has been sealed within Plain Arcadia for over a millennium. Why did it suddenly spiral out of control?
Well, because of a Lord Ravager scheme, because the Phantom Moon games were interrupted, and because the suppression ceremony was incomplete.
The Phantom Moon games held in Plain Arcadia are in fact a ceremony designed by the Eon of Elation to suppress the Husk. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts to stop him, Lord Ravager Asat Pramad managed to disrupt the ceremony.
I understand you're anxious, but I think you're being alarmist. You're telling me that in 12 hours, the constellation Star Zone, where Plain Arcadia is located, will be wiped out? Do you have any proof to back up your claim?
Do you wanna, go on the ground and look? Because it's happening already. It's Madame Pearl's projection.
I am not an expert on Leviathans. My conclusion is based on the calculations of Madame Pearl from the Strategic Investment Department. As the administrator of Plain Arcadia, her conclusion should be reliable.
Unfortunately, neither of you are experts. Let me be clear. The Voracity has been dead for a very, very long time. By your own account, Plain Arcadia is nothing more than one fragment of its corpse.
Okay, then you want to explain the tentacles that tried to grab us from the train station?
The technology department's assessment has concluded that the IPC's cutting-edge technology is more than capable of controlling the activities of these Ionic remains. Perhaps even turning them into our most powerful weapon. As for the people there, they're collateral damage.
You can't do business without taking any loss.
Okay, but those are still people, Taravan. You're just gonna abandon your colleagues? What about the IPC's spirit of preservation?
Mr. Taravan, what are you saying? If you adopt the technology department's proposal, wouldn't you be abandoning Madame Pearl along with all the survivors? Isn't Plain Arcadia part of the IPC's trade network? What happened to the spirit of preservation the IPC preaches? You've just told every trade ambassador in this room that the IPC's protections and treaties are worthless the moment disaster strikes. Esteemed ambassadors, I ask you, when the next disaster descends upon your worlds, can you trust this person standing before you to help?
Right.
Don't bother with the theatrics. Of course they don't trust me. Nor should they. They're here for business. They're here to sell their manpower, resources, and technology. They're here to trade their planet's blood for sky-high amounts of money. Every world that joins the trade network bears its own risks. The swarm, the anti-organic equation, the Voracity. Sure, the IPC provides some support to its allies, but the IPC isn't your spoon-feeding, diaper-changing nanny.
What is Mr. Taravan?
Yeah, right. Boo him.
That's quite enough, Tarafong. You've made it all the way to board director, yet you seem to have more professional discretion back when you were hauling materials for the building material logistics department. Feeling amused? Oh, you lot are pathetic. Weaponizing the Husk is the most effective, technologically sound solution to the crisis right now, bar none. Representative of the Astral Express, you should be well aware that the Strategic Investment Department's proposal has one fatal flaw. And canvassing Plain Arcadia merely hits the pause button on the crisis. It doesn't end it. When the seal completely fails, not even shattering all 10 cornerstones would buy the 10 Stonehearts a single second of breathing room. How do the Strategic Investment Department and the Express plan to respond when that happens?
Is weaponizing the Husk entirely foolproof?
Alternative plan or no, I have to ask. Is there really zero risk in turning an Eon's fragments into a weapon?
This reminds me of the Genius Society convo with Erda, Hadda, and Forius. To be fair, at least with that one, they were slightly more in agreement, but like these guys actively hate each other. Like actively.
Risk? Of course there's a risk, but it comes down to probability. You don't expect me to explain the technical details right here, do you?
You just admitted that there are risks, so you have no idea what you're doing.
Yes, it comes down to probability. You may think that a chance buried several decimal places deep is effectively zero. But have you ever faced an enemy that can truly manipulate probability?
Whip out his head!
I have. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. He can make guaranteed hits miss their mark and turn a 1 in a million disaster into an absolute certainty. You think the risks are under control, but against him, or another higher being like him, that's nothing but an ignorant delusion. You certainly can turn a blind eye to the odds and hit that weaponized button. But when that probability turns around and devours you, will you be ready for it?
Fair enough. I've heard all I need to know regarding the Plain Arcadia issue.
So, Have you reached a conclusion?
I support the in-canvas plan, and that's that.
Thank you!
Finally have an
Thank goodness.
Too bad Zazad and Diamond didn't show up. That was exhilarating.
I'm guessing they already knew how this discussion was going to end.
Amid a flurry of chatter and debate, the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit came to a close.
Congratulations on getting your wish, Mr. Trailblazer.
That felt too easy. Here's my thing. I know it's gonna come at a cost, because when does the IPC ever not come with a cost? But it deals with what is going to need to happen, at least for right now. We're gonna have to deal with the consequences later.
The discussion was quite lengthy. Let's take a break.
That went surprisingly well.
We actually convinced Mr. Arita? I thought it'd take a lot more work.
I understand. In certain moments, a matter of life and death can carry the exact same weight as a speck of dust. Until the dust settles, people are bound to feel a lingering sense of unease.
Yannick, are you okay? Like, just out of curiosity.
But the truth is, you've been fighting for the right cause. And you've succeeded in moving it forward. Hey, remember your old friend, Albert? He's been following the summit from start to finish. Perhaps, during the break, you could head over to the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio and update the audience on the results of the discussion.
Albert did invite me.
True. I promised Albert I'd record a segment after the summit.
The court of public opinion is a battlefield, and seizing the initiative is crucial. Keeping Up with Star Rail reaches an audience far beyond Astropolis. It broadcasts to the entire cosmos. It's a prime opportunity to make your voice heard and leverage media influence to pressure the IPC's decision-making process.
Oh my god, it's the first time I'm actually watching a live stream. Imagine actually watching Keeping Up with Star Rail. Oh my god.
This ring platform we're now standing on branches out in 3 directions, leading to different functional zones within the Lodestar Tower. The Keeping Up with Star Rail studio is right over there.
Guys, I'm gonna be such a poser because I don't watch any of the live streams.
If you'd like to head over, simply operate this rotary dial and the path will open right up for you.
So I just
need to be careful about the
what,
optics
do
because
this?
of Pearl.
Would like to head to the studio. Speed. Listen, they're the ones who wanted to invite me, okay? I never said I watched this.
I should tell March and the others the good news. Better not keep them worrying.
Hopefully Albert doesn't fuck this up for me. I'm just saying. Beep beep, how's it going on your end? March, good news. Arita finally caved. Arita supports the encanvassing. Really? That's amazing. I'll tell Miss Nihilix right away.
Finally. I can take a breather.
Watch us go into the studio and we're gonna get
Albert's interview.
Up.
Better not keep him waiting.
We're gonna get so fucked up because he's gonna have like...
Here we are. The studio.
He might have like a bias against us.
Seems like there's nobody around.
Man, this studio
You
quiet.
the Trailblazer? Hi. Looks like the summit talks have wrapped up.
Yeah, why is it so quiet in here? I'd like to ask the
Here
staff.
for
There
the
we go.
Keeping Up with Star Rail interview? Oh, right. The host should be here soon. Tell you what, why don't you take a seat in the studio before the interview starts? See that control panel over there? Just give it a press and the studio will automatically rise up.
I think something might happen. I don't know about that. Why does it need to rise up is my question. Rise up into my world. Oh god, this is so trippy. not the right one? You said studio. It's crazy how they can just store studios like this. Like, that's kind of crazy to me, I'm not gonna lie.
This must be the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio, right? Just how many show studios do they have in this place?
Right. I'm gonna take this book, by the way.
Whoa! It's great to meet you, Trailblazer. I'll be filling in as the host for this episode of Keep Up with Star Rail. You can call me Little Albert.
I think that title is wrong. I don't think we're in the right studio.
Albert isn't coming?
Well, since you broke that massive scoop, he's got a ton of big shots to interview. Tight schedule, heavy workload. You understand, right? Right? And, why don't we go ahead and start recording?
Okay. You don't know, but this is a live stream specific thing.
The Astral Express, the hero who saved Amphorus.
I don't think that's how you pronounce Amphorius, but okay.
Huh?
And now for the crisis-ridden plane Arcadia. He braved Astropolis, delivering an impassioned speech at a star-studded pan-cosmic trade summit. How will his voice influence the direction of this summit? What destiny awaits Plane Arcadia? Dear audience, please welcome today's guest on Keep Up with Star Rail. First question. Just what kind of impact did the Voracity's Husk make on Plane Arcadia? I heard the Strategic Investment Department did massive reconstruction work there. Does that mean all their investments went right down the drain?
Shouldn't we talk about the people?
You make a great point. Whatever's going on over there, at least one thing's clear. Retirement-related investments have definitely gone down the drain.
I don't think this is going too well.
Why do you ask? Well, an apocalypse obviously tanks everyone's life expectancy, so healthcare brands have absolutely no future.
Seriously? What are you doing? You need to take this seriously.
In my hosting experience, a whole show without a single laugh is a complete train wreck.
This isn't a comedy show. Did Albert really send you?
We're talking about the existential crisis of an entire world. This isn't Keeping Up with Star Rail style at all. Would Albert really hand over the hosting gig to a bird like you?
Not the bird being derogatory, but...
Tell me, who sent you?
Probably the marketing department. In the meantime... You know Albert would never
Alex,
skip an interview with us.
He just sent us a message. Old Mr. Arita has been won over. He's going to vote for Canvas.
Isn't this all a little too easy?
Was that a bad thing? Oh, come on, don't be like me. I really don't want to play the Jinx anymore.
All right then, March. Congratulations! Verbos!
You scared this Verbo half to death. Evil boss, don't just start screaming!
She barely screamed!
My little Dumbos! Get online right now and pull the search volume for the keywords Summit, Astral Express, and Plane Arcadia.
Huh? Well, what for?
In my experience working at the IPC, you can never be too careful.
Right.
They invited Little Raccoon to present his case at the summit. Even if they don't publicly announce the voting results, they can't stop curious outsiders from driving up the search volume for related info.
Beep boop! These keywords are showing absolutely zero search fluctuations! The search volume is so low, it's sad.
I've got a bad feeling about this. All right, let me check the scheduled meetings for today. Look at this! Today's reservation record for the Panorama Hall says, closed all day for internal equipment maintenance.
What do you mean, closed all day? Isn't he supposed to have an interview there?
Well?
Ah, I see.
You've got some nerve, Oswaldo, to pull such cheap stunts before a magician.
Magic?
Purblitzer, not now.
Yeah. An elaborate high-budget display of commercial magic. Its goal isn't to solve the problem, but to buy time. Using a highly convincing executive debate to stall our protagonist, tricking him into thinking hope is just around the corner so he'll quiet down and wait for the outcome.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! I was starting to think this little performance would drag on boringly until the end of the world.
So why don't we bring Asat Pramad's head with us?
You old creep. You knew?
Watching smart people walk step by step into a huge glaring trap is way more fun than pure destruction. So, how much time do you have left to write a slightly less embarrassing ending for this farce? An hour? Or only the relentless countdown to detonation?
I need to message him right away. Miss
We're gonna get
Naya
no
Lux,
signal.
Where are you going? I'm coming with you.
No, March, you stay put. The marketing development department might be keeping a close eye on anyone going in or out of this room right now. I'm not part of the express crew, so I won't draw as much attention. Besides, I've got Beatrice Melanine's ID card here, so slipping in and out will be easier for me. Huh. Right. Mr. Asat Pramad, since you enjoy being a spectator so much, why don't you step onto the stage yourself? See firsthand how this farce you indirectly started goes completely off the rails.
Bro is quiet! Meanwhile, in the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio.
You don't look so good all of a sudden. Are you hired?
You all teamed up to play me like a fool.
Uh-oh! The mission's a bust! I've gotta stall him for as long as I can. Or I'll end up like Mr. Albert!
With a human body? Where's Mr. Albert? Is he still alive? Did Osvaldo put you up to this? Is that measly paycheck worth risking your life for?
Do the math. Is that measly paycheck really worth throwing your life away for?
I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything. I'm just a lowly grunt in the marketing development department. They promised me a promotion and a raise if I could keep you here.
You can get lost now.
Actually, neither of us is going anywhere. They've locked down the entire studio and the corridor leading to the Panorama Hall. The doors won't open for anyone until the scheduled time.
So I will be breaking out of here, and you cannot stop me.
Fine. They went through all the trouble to set this up. I might as well grace the stage and crash the show.
Albert! Albert, where are you? You take that back. Albert, I'm coming for you, buddy. Where are you? Oh, they put you in a box. Albert!
Don't come any closer. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm so sorry. I knew they were just using me to gain your trust, but I still made that go. I'm a spineless chicken.
No, you're a spineless owl, but whatever. It's not too late to make it right. Do you know a way out of here?
They locked the doors. Do you know another way out of here?
Who truly knows a way? There's an express lane for clocking out right in the corner of the studio. Found it. I'll give it 2 passcodes. Punch them in, follow the path, and you'll be able to bypass the lockdown and come right behind the panorama hall. Hurry up and go. Don't worry about me. I can break out of this cage on my own.
Are you sure about that? It looks pretty duct taped.
Take care of yourself.
Can we just lift up the box and bring him?
Go now, and be careful. Safety first, you hear me?
Thank you, Albert, for your sacrifice. Let's escape the studio. What do you have to say? Oh. I was gonna threaten the other guy, but okay. Gravity ring, altered gravity, okay.
What the heck is this big donut?
It's Little Big Planet.
Gravity seems to shift around this circle. I wonder what'll happen if I jump into another bubble.
Well, I just want the coins. Wait, I just want the coins. Wait, hold on. Okay, now what? Button. Oh, it's a little trippy, I'm not gonna lie! It's a little trippy. But it also just feels like playing Mario Galaxy all over again. Oh. Not that. The password Albert gave me was... I didn't risk to remember it, did I? The password is... It's just... Really? That's your fucking password? Albert! There's no way that's just your password.
What is this? The hall from earlier?
Okay, well, I don't want the spiked ones. Can I do this? Oh, please don't die. Oh, this is tripping me up just a little, but it's fine.
Calling protagonist! Calling protagonist!
Nihilux?
Miss Nihilux, what are you doing here?
I'll grant you access to all the doors' locks. Let's meet up in the next room.
How did you do that? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I thought Trailblaze are new, unless that was only March 7th that new. Keep pressing T. Time to pull out the second password. Oh my god, this place is passwords! How has no one hacked here?
The IPC security is a joke.
Right. It was someone that was fake. Oh.
A cheap but effective trick.
I am coming back. You just can't see me.
What is this place?
And now everyone has seen me.
Holy eons! Who the heck let him out? Were we supposed to stall him for at least one system hour? What happened to the door locks?
Let me check the access logs. The locks were overridden. Who did this? That'd be me. I did it. Someone gifted me a tiny data slice. Said it'd take care of a lot of headaches. Stellaron Hunter Tech. Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, I figure Silverwolf had to be involved somehow.
Are you a Stellaron Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm your colleague, Beatrice Melanine. Haven't you heard of me?
Melanine? Isn't that name from almost 50 years ago?
50 years ago?
Enough chit-chat! Call security, now!
Who is the Hillux, bro? How long have you been working in this company?
Against the Nameless. Aren't they partners with the Strategic Investment Department?
Yeah, so do you want to fight me?
Quit yapping! You have one job. Follow orders and open fire!
So many of them. All right, bring it on.
That's a wrap for your show. Now it's my turn to take the stage.
Hold your horses, protagonist. It's not your time to shine just yet. These small fries aren't worth our time. Let someone with a big appetite gobble them up.
What the heck is that?
Don't worry about it. Also, how do you have that?
Hello. Please support the IPC. All for the Amber Lord.
Oh, well, there it goes.
Out of my way! Get lost!
Help! The Nameless has gone crazy!
Uh-huh.
Slack off once in a while. It's good for your health. As satisfying as it was fighting our way through them,
I didn't fight shit, by the way.
The problem we're trying to solve still remains. You know, those fakes in the meeting were a bunch of nobodies with zero actual pull. Oswaldo, the mastermind behind this whole farce, is still hiding comfortably behind the scenes with no intention of showing his face. We can't let him or any of those other high and mighty executives keep stalling us endlessly.
So how do we force them out of hiding? We need to make the board take notice of us.
Got any bright ideas, Miss Nihilux?
I noticed you've been holding on to a pretty dangerous trophy. Forgive me for taking the liberty, but I brought it along.
You brought a Sapramad with us?
Oh, what do you need me to do? Slaughter them all, or bankrupt them?
Ooh, if it's the IPC, I feel like bankrupting them would probably be worse.
Ooh, just look at this. The severed head of a Lord Ravager. And it still talks. I guarantee you, shoving this in their faces will shock them through and through. More than some distant husk breaking its seal ever will.
I like this idea.
The executives all logged off early, huh? With them out of the way, the mission's basically complete. What happens next depends on how long the fake host can keep him distracted.
Right, about that.
Now, off the record, don't you folks think I'd be a pretty convincing Taravan too? When it comes to being a gourmand, I could give the real Mr. Taravan a run for his money.
All right, zip it. If word of this gets out, you'll be packing your bags by tomorrow morning.
But Mr. Yannick promised us whatever is said during this summit won't reach a single ear outside the panorama hall.
Ooh, so Mr. Yannick, I have something to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah? Are they really that confident?
It's time for the lies and farce to end. Drop this ridiculous charade.
Wait.
Yannick? You sneaky little Bart turd! Point every single camera at me right now! I know you have the clearance. I want my face broadcasted to every single screen in Astropolis!
Mister, please, don't get so worked up.
Uh-huh, and why?
I tried to present my case calmly and peacefully, but all I got in return was mockery and humiliation. if the news of plain Arcadia's impending destruction is too far removed from your daily lives to pique your interest, then how about this? The severed head of a Lord Ravager.
I love that we're just holding it.
Every time it rolls, it brings incalculable variables and trials to an entire world. Care to test your luck? Will disaster befall you? Or every single one of you?
Oh, I've heard. The crew of the Astral Express are all honorable, righteous, nameless. You wouldn't do such a thing.
Not unless you test my patience.
Would you? Even if you do resort to violence, Astropolis has its own superhero. I've already signaled Lighthouse. He'll be here to save us any second now.
Pathetic. It seems you neither comprehend the power of a Lord Ravager, nor know how to treat a true hero with the dignity they deserve.
A true hero doesn't hold a bomb and threaten to blow the entire place sky high.
A true hero is also not bought out by money, but you can ask Lighthouse about that.
We meet again. It's a real shame. This time I've received a top priority directive. Eliminate the threat to the venue at all costs. I know I'm no match for you, but this is my duty, and the sole reason I wear this power armor. I have to maintain the peace in Astropolis, because I am the honorary security officer, Lighthouse!
I will not back down!
Peace? Since when has Astropolis ever known peace? I once heard a rather amusing joke. The preservation is nothing but a facade. Kapoth fell from grace ages ago, and the IPC is actually a faction of the Voracity.
Ooh, you want to confirm that for me, Assad?
But seeing it for myself today, it turns out it wasn't such a joke after all. There is a Leviathan of the Voracity slumbering right beneath Astropolis, too.
Oh, well then.
What kind of nonsense is that thing spouting?
Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. It is impossible for a Lord Ravager to breach Astropolis.
We just brought its head. Like, what other proof do you need?
Do it, Lighthouse! Take them all down!
All Lighthouse units, assemble!
You people have truly pushed me to my limit. Since my warnings are falling on deaf ears.
Trailblazer is angry. All the Leviathans is outside Ouroboros all disputed in the industrial before recorded history, though.
Execute judgment!
Woo!
Execute judgment!
Unless Ron may decide to, you know, mess around with more Leviathans and do something with that, which...
Start with a single step.
That's still on the table.
I'll safeguard your path.
Reach the end of the story!
Although, actual Leviathans, I don't think currently, aside from
distant horizons.
anything else besides Ouroboros, I think.
Are you ready to face the risks?
It's time to gamble! I can't believe they put gambling in my gambling game.
That will do.
Huh?
Mr. Arita wishes to speak with you two.
Oh! Is the wine for me?
Absolutely spectacular show, Yannick.
Mr. Kenneth?
Trailblazer, Madam Nilux. Or perhaps I should call you Madam Beatrice Melanine. I am here to welcome you both with the utmost respect. Please follow me to the elevator. We are heading to the Sky Call area. That is Mr. Arita's private residence. It is secure and quiet. It is there that he will decide the future of Plain Arcadia.
Are you putting on a second act? I'm seriously tempted on just letting this die roll.
I completely understand your anger and distrust. Were our positions reversed, my reaction would likely be far more explosive. Everyone involved in this charade will face the severest of punishments, I assure you.
Good.
Please allow me to solemnly clarify. I swear upon the Amber Lord, the upcoming meeting has no prearranged script. Father is already aware of the commotion here and wishes to meet with you both.
So we really did have to tear down the stage and blow the roof off just to get the boss's attention. Lead the way, Mr. Butler.
Please follow me.
Do y'all say anything after? Yalik's face has gone pale, while the actors who attended the summit stood frozen in a terrified silence, trembling like leaves in a storm. It seems they still fear the legitimacy unknown Lord Ravenger. Who could have guessed that today's little theatrical performance would spiral into a career-defining moment, or perhaps a life-ruining disaster? That's what you get! Anyway! Not all of y'all saying smash immediately as he comes onto the screen. Y'all are wild for that! Oh, we are high above the clouds.
Where are we?
What in the
entrance to the
Columbia
Cloud
Space
Peak
Station is happening right now?
Area. Nice view, isn't it? From up here, all of Astropolis is laid bare, stripped of its secrets. Not many are privileged enough to enjoy such a view.
It's kind of crazy that that's kind of all terraform. It kind of does look like a game of Catan, though, because of the hexagonal pattern.
In the entire IPC, only 7 individuals hold this honor.
Well, now it's 9. Sure is a long way to climb. Seems like 7 just became 8 today.
Make that 9. I'm here too, even if I am just riding your coattails.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh! Poor Nihilux.
The guest or the main course? Most people don't know which category they fall into until the moment they reach the table. If you would both step onto the platform, should you experience a touch of vertigo, please don't be alarmed.
I know there's glass underneath this, but this makes me feel like there's no glass underneath it. It makes me scared. Like, if I were to stand on a space platform and it's just glass all the way down, I think I'd actually throw up. Oh, I'm just gonna get teleported into the sky like an alien.
Sucked into the sky?
Okay. Because we can just do that, okay? Someone at the IPC has a real sense of humor.
We have arrived.
Low-key, it looks like an eye, but also this reminds me of that plane with Acheron. But it also could just be like the way that the horizon is set up right now. There's no one here.
Father, I have brought them.
Let them approach. You are dismissed. Children need not be present for what comes next.
Ooh, is it going to be R-rated? Too bad we're on a tight schedule. There's less than a system hour left before you cast that crucial vote. Clock is a-ticking, Mr. Arita.
You really should invest in a better watch, Ms. Melanine. We have time to spare. We all know Louis Fleming only needs 60 seconds to make a decision.
You're not Lewis Fleming, though. Everyone also knows that even the chairman can't change a decision made by Ol Arita.
Indeed. The younger generation seems to think the Ahatopia case requires no further discussion. I, however, have my reservations. I find both of the current proposals lacking.
Okay, so what would you want to propose?
Oswaldo is capable and ambitious, but he remains a child. His ideas are naive. Diamond. His mind is far more mature than his appearance suggests.
Oh, interesting.
But being overly calculating can sometimes be a detriment. My duty is to select a successor for the IPC. Their credentials are simply too shallow to claim my vote. And so, Trailblazer, I am in need of a third option.
A third option?
I've been observing you ever since you set foot in Astropolis. Hustling and making your voice heard. You're just like Lewis Fleming during the founding years. Now, I will give you 60 seconds. Tell me your story. If it proves compelling enough, you might just win my support.
I need an elevator pitch, bro.
This way, I won't be forced into a binary choice. And you get exactly what you want. A win-win, as they say.
Are you kidding me? Still playing power games?
With everything going on, you're still playing power games? Listen closely. I'm not here to tell stories. Stories are just word games, and they won't stop the imminent threat of the Voracity breathing down our necks. If you think canvassing is just stalling for time, and weaponization bears too much risk, then I'll give you your third option.
The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantom Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how.
Return to whence you came. As a supplicant, I shall restart the Phantom Moon Games. I'll gather our wish power, seek an audience with Aha, and use the Elation's authority to suppress the Husk, just as it was done countless Amber eras ago. If people could do it then, we can do it now.
But now, here's my thing. How are you going to prevent that from, you know, resulting in this scenario again? Because I feel like if we ended up in another situation like this, we don't have another Trailblazer option, you know? Like, what if someone else has to deal with this in the future?
But for any of this to work, Plain Arcadia has to survive.
And what makes you think the ever-fickle Aha will simply grant your wish?
Right back at you. What makes you so certain Aha won't take my side?
Fair enough. I don't make a habit of dealing with Eons, so I suppose I have no say in the matter. Then again, I'm not the one making the decision here.
I mean, we are the MC, but what if we're not here in the future, you know?
Lewis Fleming is. 60 seconds are up. Chairman, the decision is yours.
How many amber
Oh god. That actually says 01.
My old friend. Have you returned?
Old friend? Me? I don't know who you're talking to. Unless this was like...
Regardless of the identity you wear now,
you know, a Stellaron hunter situation from way back when.
As long as the party concerned approves of this young one's proposition, the IPC will lend its full support. So tell me, what are your thoughts?
Do you really need to ask? When have I ever opposed any of Akivilli's ideas?
Huh? Okay, I'm playing along.
The answer is approved. The writing is on the wall. It's quite obvious whose side I'm taking.
In that case, as always, I wish you both the best of luck. Maria?
Yes, sir. By the sacred authority bestowed upon us by the Amber Lord, the Traditional Project Department has reached a decision. We cast our vote for the Astral Express and canvas Plane Arcadia and restart the Phantom Moon Games. Thus, it is settled. The will of preservation shall be made manifest. Ahatopia will be preserved.
Whoa.
Citizens, he has carried out the petition as promised. Now, I shall guide the power of preservation.
I will do all I can to paint and recreate the miracle.
As for me, I can't believe I'm working with the IPC.
Too late to say that now. Well, now we've been preserved.
Miss Himiko! It's time to retreat.
Rocket Boy Cooper. My thing is now, like, how did Louis Fleming and Nihilux know each other? You know, like, at first I was just like, oh, maybe the theory about Nihilux actually being Aha is true, but then it seemed more like Louis Fleming and Nihilux know each other because of the IPC ties versus that other version. Although the way that she was like, oh yeah, I believe in Machiavelli's like side no matter what, that was suspicious as hell. Yeah, why was her name question mark? My thing is just like, is that Aha speaking and not Nihilux? You know, that was suspicious as hell. And also, Amber plays a lot of characters who have dual identities. Like Remiel has a dual identity. Farina has a dual identity. I'm not saying she's being typecasted, but I'm just saying this is a little sus, you know?
No. Perhaps we don't need to head to the tavern after all.
She's actually the 8th IPC print! Watch them do it, and then that crack theory becomes real. I'd actually lose my mind.
The series of tremors have now subsided.
The tentacles surging from the fissures have vanished too.
It's him. They actually did it.
I am delighted to deliver the good news. The reenactment of the World and Canvas ritual was a success. Plane Arcadia has survived its most critical hour.
So the crisis is averted? Let's go!
Everyone, the Astral Express has reached the outer perimeter of Ahatopia's crystal wall. The train will serve as a relay station, bridging communications between Plane Arcadia and Astropolis. I bring greetings from him, along with our objective for the next phase. Make your preparations. The final Phantom Moon Games are about to begin.
Hello? Kuchiba. Oh, Kuchiba, what do you have with this? Everything's set. We're heading to the target location with the detective. You mean the Life Sciences Institute? That's right. I've told you everything I know. No holding back. If it's all true, If Yabuli has touched things she shouldn't have, I'll kill her. The Life Sciences Department, hello?
As you wished, the Amber Lord has protected Ahatopia.
Because you're not beating Voracity allegations. I'm just certain. The Life Sciences Department, you're on my shit list right now, I hope you know.
I'm sure you two have private matters to discuss, so I won't intrude. But before I take my leave, the IPC has one final request. Please leave that die to us.
Oh. Why do you want it?
A Lord Ravager's head is far too dangerous. It needs to be properly contained.
And why do you think it's safe with you and not with me? You know, you're asking too much.
Let's do as he says. This old gentleman is trustworthy.
You want to say why he is? Considering your multitude of identities?
Besides, I'm guessing you must have a mountain of questions right now. And having a third wheel around when we clear up all that confusion would totally kill the vibe.
What? No, I want to... He's the one that's been answering all of my questions last patch, so... I want to keep him! I have to put him away. God damn it. The one person that has all the answers.
Mr. Trailblazer is gone. Will everything he claimed actually come to pass?
He will do it. He has to.
Oh. Why is the air in this room suddenly thick with conspiracy?
Assad, have you been here for like however long we've been doing this stream? Like, this entire space is filled with conspiracy, okay? That's all I do.
Could it be that someone struck a little side deal under the table?
Times change. The IPC may no longer be the support team of old, but we won't abide the slander of a pawn of destruction. Your accusations at Lodestar Tower certainly piqued some interest. And from none other than the subject of those rumors herself, the Leviathan of Astropolis you spoke of. She is here.
What do you mean about that?
What do you intend to do with the die, Miss Yabale?
God damn it, we're so screwed, dude.
Oh, me? Can't you guess what I want? Hand it over to Lighthouse and send it to the Life Sciences Institute.
Oh my God.
I'll take a scalpel to it myself. Dissect this head stuffed full of conspiracy theories. And devour the knowledge of Ouroboros. Every last crumb of it.
Never beating the Voracity allegations. Good luck, Assad!
Finally a breather from this monumental crisis. I can now rest.
Is that Polka's V8? I can't tell because of all the voice filters on it. So let me get this straight. Yabuli, current head of Intelligentsia Guild, possible Leviathan of Ouroboros, behind imaginary wormhole lane project to further increase power of interstellar travel, wants to learn more about Ouroboros. Life Sciences Institute mentioned means most likely instigated the first Bloodstained games. She wants to revive Ouroboros completely. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, and then plus I wouldn't be surprised that the test was literally Ahatopia, and trying to use Full Wish in that way as well to kind of like see how their experiment goes as like a first test subject, you know?
I'd love to say that, but you're not going to let me off the hook, are you?
No, you want to explain literally everything? I have a lot of questions for you. What exactly is going on? I'm so confused. I saw through everything. I was just waiting for you to come clean to yourself. Okay, I knew some things, but I still have a lot. Nihilux is the person that I have the most questions about, honestly, because she keeps changing identities. Like, I know the theory about her being Aha is like such a prevalent theory, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, that would be such a like easy answer to have.
Relax. For the moment, at least. We have plenty of time. Enough to find a nice, quiet corner, sit down, and talk things through. But before that, you just pulled off something massive. I'm sure you have countless messages from people waiting to congratulate you. You should probably answer your phone first.
Whoa. Too many text messages.
The Express has successfully returned. Reconnecting signal.
I have arrived in Plan Arcadia. I'm glad to see you succeeded as well.
Ah, the signal's back. Is everyone okay? Say something.
We're all safe. Thank you for all your hard work. Good work. You did well. Everyone is safe and sound. Don't worry.
Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness! Quit acting all cool and say something!
Something. Thank you all for persevering till now. I missed you guys so much. God, there's so many text messages. Stop!
Stop!
I won't say too much. Thanks for getting it done. Blade says thanks too. Don't mention it, it's all for the cosmos. Has anyone ever told you that you sound like a total bureaucrat lately? Blade, you say something. Thanks. Why are you so shy? Say a few more words. A few more words. He's been so stressed, he's actually trying to make jokes. All right, Trailblazer, that gift I gave you at departure, it's all used up. Estellaron? Elio thought he could stretch it for longer, yet here we are, at this very stop. But at what cost? I'll take things one step at a time. Don't worry about me. I give up. Hit me when you need anything. Alpha Wolf's always on call. Oh my god, can people stop texting me? Stop! Trailblazer, the World in Canvas ceremony is complete. Thank you for buying Plan Arcadia the time it needed. I'm leaving the Phantom Moon games too. Your hands! Please rest assured, I will take care of everything. Thank you for looking after Trailblazer and the civilians during their time in Astropolis. I heard Miss Nihilux provided quite a bit of assistance as well. Please pass on my gratitude and let her know that once the dust settles, I'll be asking for her manuscript. Not even a break! Girl, she solved so many problems for you. You wanna give her a little bit of a break?
Ms. Nihilux, it all comes back to you again.
And she's gone. Watch. Wow, who could have ever thought?
Where'd she go?
Disappeared in order to not write her manuscript again.
Darn it! I slipped up. Did she make a run for it?
We need, someone to Nihilux, like Valeri is to Metia in this case. Like, I need someone in charge of her. Please. Hi?
Hello.
Why do you sound like shush?
On behalf of my client, Madame Nihilux, I am here to deliver an invitation for tonight. Now playing the audio message.
I'm gonna lose it, actually.
Hi, little raccoon.
Oh my god.
I'm really sorry.
Uh-huh.
Every time I try to bring up my true identity with you, some unexpected little hiccup gets in the way.
Uh-huh.
Maybe this is just my lot in life.
Really?
Watching you happily catch up on your messages, I figured I shouldn't interrupt your victory lap. But the questions burning in your mind deserve a proper, earnest answer. So I made a reservation at the Upside Down restaurant. The view is nice and the desserts aren't half bad. Some stories are best told slowly, over clinking glasses, once the dust has finally settled. I'll be waiting there, ready to tell you everything, holding absolutely nothing back. Make sure to be there on time.
Sheesh. Way to leave me hanging.
Right?
I knew you'd come.
Well, yeah, you invited me, but also this better be you, and not like, I don't know, an alternate version of you. Oh, why are we in a cutscene?
What did you have to say?
I didn't mean to keep this from you. But the comic artist thing is just a cover.
For?
When it comes to my true identity.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, what? How are you able to do that? Why are we playing In the Hall of the Mountain King?
You can call me Aha.
Wait, so it was true? No fucking way!
My dear audience, I dedicate this performance. I wonder, Did it bring a little more elation into your lives?
Oh my god, no way!
If it didn't, shh. That's exactly how it should be. Because the grandest act of the play is only just beginning. It's a past I can barely stand to look back on. A wrong turn I took when I was young and foolish. Those days entangled with the gods. A swirling blur of peach pink and blood red. Looking back on it now, it was an absolute nightmare.
Why did she ship herself with one of the Eons in the beginning? Self-insert character.
But now, for the sake of the entire universe, and for you, I am willing to take off my mask. I am the master of Fantasia, the one who mourns, the murderer of all certainty, and the false sovereign of all theatrics.
Yo, actually, this Alice in Wonderland, like, Queen of Hearts fit kinda hits hard.
The first fool, and the original actor.
I can't believe the theory is actually real.
The stars are silent. But I declare, let there be laughter!
Okay, never mind my Nihilux theory actually being nihility, you know? I will take this. I will take this. Playable Nihilux design, please let that be the playable version. Oh my god, what an ending. I will say, you know me. You know how I am, chat. You know how I say that not everything actually has to be cinema. That ending, I have to say it. That was pure cinema. That was actually pure cinema. I won't say all of it is, because it was a little bit of a build-up, but Nihilux is AHA theorists. Y'all were cooking this whole time. Y'all were cooking. Y'all knew what was up. I hope you feel vindicated. Woo! I'm more excited for the Yabuli stuff. I'm also excited for that. I love the fact that they kind of fleshed out the other departments in this patch, actually. I wasn't expecting that at all, because I was expecting it in the interlude, but I like that we're building up to this. It's such a big payoff, like we finally got confirmation, but now I need the next patch, right? Like, I'm glad that we're getting like more establishing lore, more confirmations to like set up the next bigger patch, because there is going to be a bigger patch, especially with Nihilux on the table. I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen with that. We're getting Perlin 4.6, which we should get Ahatopia POV. I would assume so. I don't know if we'll go back specifically to like all the stuff that we've done so far, but I think because now that we've art in canvas, we do have to kind of switch perspectives and see how they're gonna solve it from the inside. Or at least that's what I think they're trying to set up for the future, because Trailblazer does have to come back to restart the games, and everything should get reset. So Pearl is, I think, part of that initiation process. Our plan was to restart the Phantom Moon game so it's possible. Yeah, I definitely think that might be the route that they take, but I'm curious as to if Pearl is supposed to be the main upcoming character for next patch, how she is going to end up being a part of this. Because like, I can see either Pearl ending up needing to sacrifice her spot in the Phantom Moon games in order to restart it, or she becomes a winner of the Phantom Moon game somehow, and we just like fly through all the trials and everything, because they don't want to restart the whole process again and take like, what, 2 patches to finish most of the Phantom Moon game stuff?